Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in to our English broadcast once again today. I'm your caster, Assassin Dave Mama. With me, the one and only Zach Pan and Mule. Coming to the KCC knockout stage today, we have Rogue Warrior taking on Ghost Owl Gaming. Some may say this is the match that can kill a dream, but others argue this is the place where a new dream will set its course. But one thing we know for sure, this is a battle of the dark horse. Most importantly though, how are you doing, Mule?
I'm doing great. I'm awesome, man. Like, first time in Malaysia, day 2 of our quarterfinals. Checking that.
Yes.
It's been awesome. People's been really nice. The audience in here is the best that I have had in a while, man. Like, they are just so into the game.
The audience are going wild over here. We have a packed house today, Mule. But most importantly, the food here. Oh my God. The food are so good.
It's been really nice. Malaysia has been nice to us, and everybody loves the game. And most important, they're here just to support their teams. They support a lot of fans, man, like coming from China, coming from Korea. A lot of people right over here just enjoying the games. And I hope that everyone at home and everyone today here with us is going to have a great night.
Well, with that, we're going to take a look at the starting roster of each team. First of all, we have Rogue Warrior, Du Nan, Hua Manlou, Yang Guo, Du Jie, as well as Chen Kun.
Well, man, Rogue Warriors in here is going to have a difficult night if GOG comes prepared.
Yes.
If GOG comes in here with their A game, it's not going to be easy for Rogue Warriors, man. On the other side, for Ghost Owl Gaming, we have MTS, Dat, Rainman, Ilian, and Mai Jun.
Wow, Ghost Owl Gaming have their champion kind of roster. This is looking great. I mean, everyone looks so ferocious in those pictures.
Yeah,
I
love
love
those photos, man.
Yeah, their eyes are just targeting one thing, champion. I want to go forward. I want to go to Shenzhen. Malaysia is a great place to be in, but I want to make it out of this country.
Every single team that just came in here and signed up for this competition is looking forward for that final, that great final in Shenzhen. Malaysia, a great place for quarterfinals, semifinals. Win these 2 matches. Come with us to Shenzhen and we'll see you there.
I know. Today we're going to pay you back all the amazing fans in Malaysia with this electrifying best out of 7. From Ghost Owl Gaming, right? We have some really, really good players. And then Rogue Warrior, I mean, what can we say about them, right? Coming all the way from China to this place, to a country they've never been before. They have to adjust to the food. They have to adjust to the location.
Imagine what we're going to be seeing today, Rogue Warriors against GOG. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for this game starting very short.
不，终将伴随英雄重回山巅。纵使一语论剑，吾等也将血战到底。唯有力强于势者，才可谓之侠。面对高山，依然要展露北美的锋芒。胜负未决，雄鹰期待展翅翱翔。在绝对的实力面前，任何智谋皆为虚妄。最高处的风景，我再熟悉不过，不介意再看一遍。有句话叫做“高处不胜寒”，星辰也是很多时。我们会让吉隆坡变成我们的主场。通过山顶一路注定险要，但渴望巅峰的人又怎么会害怕悬崖绝岭？波折千万，共担再战。山下的风景终究不如山顶壮丽辉煌。QG Happy 的荣耀会延续在这个夏天。
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2019 Honor of Kings World Champions Cup quarterfinals, day 2. I'm your host for tonight, Isaac Peña, Mule. Welcome. Tonight, we're gonna have Group A's first place Rogue Warriors facing Group B's fourth place GOG. First of all, let us welcome our contestants, Rogue Warriors Esports Club. Top 2-9. Jungle, Huamando. Me, Yang Guo. Bottom, Du Jie. Support, Cheng Kun. Let's hear it one more time for Rogue Warriors Esports Club. Next, let's welcome their opponents, Ghost Out Gaming. Top MTS. Jungle That. May Rayman. Bottom Alien. Support My June. 'R.W 's looking unstoppable. Can they rampage through GOG's camp? GOG's camp is facing a raid. Can the underdogs live one more day and continue to extend their story? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Let the battle begin.
2019年王者荣耀世界冠军杯淘汰赛来到了第2天，本次比赛 RW 侠战队与 GOG 战队进行对战。RW 侠继续保持一往无前的侠客气势，比赛中的表现堪称势如破竹。其中，杨过依然保持着7.8的高 KDA， 位列所有选手第2；杜杰则是场均击杀3.6，排名所有上单选手第1位。而杜娜的吕布更是魔神降世，方天画戟，横扫全场，斩获了世冠第1个5杀。但在这些背后，是 RW 整个团队共同努力的结果，更是在团队的带领下 ，RW 才能以小组竞争分第1的成绩成功晋级到淘汰赛。与 RW 这支夺冠热门相比，境外赛区战队 GOG 一开始并不被众人看好，但却在面对 QTI 比时，凭借依恋孙尚香极限换装逆转翻盘，拿下小局胜利，让我们看到了 GOG 团队凝聚力和内在的潜力。随后在小组赛中不断打磨蜕变，成长的速度令人惊叹，团队配合变得更加默契，甚至最后韧性十足，鏖战5局，战胜了 PRKPL 的春季赛亚军 EMC。更值得一提的是 ，GOG 队中的北美第1上单 MTS 在世冠小组赛中不止一次展现天赋，使用曹操和橘右京勇猛无比，多次邂逅秒杀敌方双 C， 2夺3杀，让人不得不重新审视这支正在崛起的北美黑马。虽然 RW 侠看上去更胜一筹，但仍然不可掉以轻心，因为 GOG 这支境外赛区的黑马正在努力追赶着 不断进步着。一支是风头正盛的侠客之旅，一支是不断超越自我的战场黑马，谁将获胜？答案马上揭晓。
Welcome back, guys. How you guys enjoying the video? That was awesome.
That was awesome, man. I just didn't have a chance to see it. I'm just running all over the place. I'm on top. I'm over there. Like, I just feel like a real giant, man.
I know. Finally, you have players getting ready for their battles, sitting all excited. Now, this is going to be a battle of the dark horse like we talked about, right? For Rogue Warrior, they did extremely well for the 2019 spring season KPL, and the international region team Ghost Out Gaming coming to face this giant. They are absolute dark horse of the international region. They didn't do so well in the regular season, but they come in and they got a ticket to Korea and they got a ticket to Malaysia.
They just
and
changed
now,
their whole strategy, their whole team, like everything, like their attitude, everything changed. During regular season, GOG was not one of those teams that you really want to be careful about. But then after that qualifiers group stage, they demonstrate that they're here to win, man. They didn't come here just to travel.
I know, the players look ready, the coach look ready. It looks so serious right now, GOG Blade. Wow, I mean, what I want to see is what they're going to pick out today. Because there's so many heroes that Ghost Out Gaming used to play.
Yeah.
And extremely, the one hero I want to focus on is Ryukyu Tachibana, right? On those stun cutter, on those misplay combination. Can he pull it off? Because he used to have over close to 100% win rate in the group stage. Like now coming to the knockouts, they remember you only have one chance. That means every hero that you used to have a really good win rate on or you won with, you better win today.
Yeah, no, of course, man. We talk about hero picks. GOG has very unconventional hero picks.
Exactly.
Remember, they were the first ones on bringing here Sima Yi. They were the first ones on bringing here Genghis Han. And they were the first one bringing here Lady Sun.
I know.
And then Lady Sun became such a popular pick.
Everyone started using Lady Sun, and every single team somehow have such a high win rate with the hero.
Yeah.
It just seemed like she dominated the entire KCC this year.
We didn't think about Lady Sun a lot before this. Like when you talk about marksman, you were thinking about Marco Polo, you were thinking about Kun Sun Lee, Diren Jie, like the three marksmen, right? But then Lady Sun just jumped in the show. And who brought us that? GOG.
GOG.
Thanks to the man in there.
Yeah, I know. They're doing extremely well. And today, when we talk about it, it's a contest of those dark horse. But what of those players that really shine out, right? Talking about mid laner, right? The king of KDA, Yang Guo from Rogue Warrior, taking on the king of DPS, Raymond from GOG.
Yes, exactly, man. Just Raymond's DPM right over there. The damage per minute that he can bring right now is only second right now among all the players. Imagine that. Raymond just bringing that damage so high. The only person that can bring more damage than Raymond during a minute is Jo Chung.
I know.
And besides that is Raymond just bringing him from GOG. But he's going to be facing Yang Guo on the other side.
You know,
man.
Raymond actually was named the little Jo Chung. He actually was a sub for Team Hero a long
yeah,
time ago,
they used to
right?
practice a lot together before.
So now coming in, living up to the name, the second highest DPS per minute in the entire
Imagine,
KCC,
man.
among not just the international region, but a whole tournament, including the KPR region as well.
And that is one of those things that you really want to have from your mid laner. Just someone that can just be there every single time, punching and punching and punching and bringing damage and trying to poke and just like everyone's HP is just going so low. And Raymond has had a great cup in that turn.
Yeah, but his counterpart, Yang Guo, though, the highest KDA ever in the sprint season, the #1. And now coming to this tournament, #2 highest KDA. Now, we're
Yeah.
talking about a mid laner. You want to survive to do the most amount of damage, right?
If you're not in the game, you cannot bring damage, right? And
Exactly.
part of your KDA is about not dying. If you're part of the game, you're +1. If you're out of it, it's 4v5, man, and nobody wants to be in that situation.
Exactly, because when we talk to some pro players, they're telling us it's not about throwing the most amount of damage. It's more about when do you throw the most crucial, most critical damage,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
And
yes.
that's when you live and die. Those moments are real moments that define the game. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to see Yang Guo versus Rayman.
Yes, that's gonna be fun to watch as we jump right now in our game 1. Rogue Warriors taking the blue side, GOG taking the red. First round of ban and pick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is on.
The fire is on. I hope you get your snacks. Hope you get your illumination ready. Because we are ready as the game is going on. Now the coaches are discussing what they're going to ban and pick. One interesting thing that we got, with information that we got, is the ban and pick that we show here are actually, they're by sequence, but they have a little delay to it, right?
Yeah.
The player's probably has already locked down the hero, and then after a few seconds, so sometimes when you see the hero being locked pretty late, it's not they're delaying it, right? It's just a process how the
It's
speaking
just the
works.
process about how everything just works over here on backstage, where we have so many people working really hard every second just to get everything that everyone can see on that screen. Like, they work so hard, man. Like, every single day, they're working till late. They're the first one getting here. They deserve a really big round of applause, man.
I know. They're the true heroes behind the scene. But let's take a look at the first bans between both teams. Dunshan, a very traditional, expected ban from the blue side.
And Jiang Ziya on
And
the other
Jiang
end.
Ziya. So I'm expecting what? Pangu next?
Yeah, Pangu next, and then probably Lu Bu, man.
Yes. And for those sitting in the audience who don't really know this hero, Dunshan is a hero that have two shields. He can raise a shield and block all incoming projectiles. And he can use his ultimate. It does the same thing. So he's really good against a lot of marksmen, right, who do like straightforward projectile auto attacks.
Yeah.
And he's also really good against a lot of mages who throw those projectiles, right? So that's why this hero, and also he can initiate really, really well. So that's why this hero all of a sudden comes to the most ban on the blue side.
Yeah, of course, it's the most banned hero, and it's one of the highest win rates that he has right now. Dunshan with a win rate of 61%, man. Like, he wins 6 out of 10 times in the whole cup, man. Imagine that.
That's insane. And you have Lady Sun as well as Gong Sun Li being banned, which means Pangu is let out in the first game. Now Rogue decided, I'm going to go with Bajie. Right, who needs Pangu this game?
Yeah, if they take that Bajie in there, they're gonna have that initiation. Bajie being a very strong hero in early game. That early game invasion that he can get, it's very important. And on the other end, they're gonna take Tai Zhenren. So probably Tai Zhenren and Diren Jie would be one of those very popular combos that we've seen during these weeks. If they have the opportunity for take Pangu, why not?
I know.
That's a pretty decisive hero, man.
Yeah, and remember, like you said, Diren Jie is not banned, right? Lady Sun is banned, yeah, Marksman is banned, but I still have a really good, highest winner marksman in the entire tournament. And that's Diren Jie himself.
Diren Jie is just a very strong pick, man. Like, he has the damage, he can survive on his own, and it is a very good, strong marksman when you want to play around that. But you need to farm around the man. Like, if you don't farm around Diren Jie, it's a little, he just grows very slowly, and it just like take the whole rhythm of the game, just make the pace very slow.
I know, and you can bet on the fact that Rogue War is not a team that can give you the opportunity for you to grow, right? So if you take out the Diren Jie, this Haijun, I'm expecting him to be with the marksman the entire game. Make
Yes,
sure
exactly.
this person has the vision control. This person have a safety, has an environment to farm, to grow, to develop. And that's something we're gonna see. And Rogue Warrior, look at this pick. So fierce
Pei
and so
Qinghu and
aggressive.
Shang Guanhua, both of them very strong in early game. If you analyze right now what Rogue Warriors is bringing to the table, they're just saying, okay, first 4 minutes, I'm gonna try to start fighting. I'm gonna try to start the game early on, build a little small snowball, drop it down the hill, and let's see how big it can get.
And we have a Chang'e lockdown from Ghost Out Gaming for Rayman. Well, if you're gonna pick strong heroes, I'm gonna fight strong with strong. I mean, both teams right now, you cannot say who's stronger early game.
No. Right now, both of them, they have very strong first 3 picks. Like right now, we're just halfway through the BP right now. They have very strong first 3 picks. Both of them decided just to pick the mid laner first, just to try to run around what Rainman and Yang Guo can do, right?
Right, exactly. And now, you know, it really depends. Can Pei Qinghu and Bajie invade properly into Ghost Out Gaming's jungle? But at the same time, you don't want to really walk into someone like Chang'e or Pangu, right?
Pangu,
That's just
yeah.
probably suicide. 4 of
They
those
can
axes.
protect their jungle.
Exactly. And he cleans jungle so fast. So by the time you walk in there, they probably already take the buff down. And then he'll just hammer your head.
Of course, because you're just gonna show up when all the resources are taken. You just see an empty place, and then Pangu just jumps on your head.
Yeah, with the first ability, Pangu is a hero. For those who are sitting in the audience that didn't know this hero, his passive allows him to stack bleeding effects. So every time he auto attacks you, you have a bleed that stacks onto you. And when those stack gets higher and higher, you will just bleed to death. Like even sometimes you think, oh, I walk away with a slipper of health,
Yeah.
but not in front of Pangu. You will just bleed and die.
That's why I really like that bleed effect. That bleed effect just makes you realize, like, okay, do I run away from this, or am I just gonna stand just in
Yeah,
place?
because nothing I can do, right?
Nothing
I
you
mean-
can do about that.
And look at that bans with a lot of marksmen, DNJ as well as Marco Polo being banned away, forcing Ghost Out Gaming on someone like Yuji Consort Yu.
Consort Yu, man. Like, Consort Yu is a great pick if you are good at that hero. Like, if you're good, really good at the hero, like, on 1v1s, it's pretty strong, but early game, it's a little bit in the low side.
Yeah.
Like, in the early game, Consort Yu cannot participate that much. So she really needs to farm, and it's going to depend a lot on what Tai Ren can do.
Exactly.
So can Tai Ren protect? Can Tai Ren start fights? But first 5-6 minutes right now, from what I can see, is going to be a little bit more on the side of Rogue Warriors.
Yeah, Consort Yu, before her item are fully developed and built, she's mainly relying on the skills to do damage, right? The first ability is Snipe and the ultimate, the Deft Onslaught to slow you down. Whereas, you know, for Rogue Warrior, they don't have the problem, right? They don't have the, everyone can fight.
Yeah.
You have someone like Mi Yue, he's going to be on the silent and give you trouble on the silent, so you can't really farm properly. Right? So it's interesting what Ghost Out Gaming decided to go with, and a really, really nice counter from Rogue Warrior to make sure that Ghost Out Gaming does not have the comfort pick.
But well, look at those picks. As we can see right now, both sides already locking down on what's gonna be the first round of ban and pick. You've got Miyu on one end. Who do you think is gonna be the matchup for that Miyu? Is it Miyu gonna try to be forcing Manchi on one corner, just try to have him just be on his turret, or is Miyu gonna try to move on the other end and try to force a little bit his hand of Consort Yu?
This is interesting because if this game moved to the late game,
Yeah.
I don't know any way that Ghost Out Gaming can take care of this Miyu properly. They don't have means to lock her down. I mean,
No, exactly.
there's not enough qual control. Yes, there's some initiation from Tai, right? For small skirmishes.
Yeah.
And then there's a Monchi's ult, the Dream Pool.
Yes.
If it lands, obviously, and you can store a little bit of slow over here. But remember, you know, Miyu can get away with the ultimate. Turn yourself completely immune.
So right now, from what I'm seeing in here, like, 2J is gonna have a great day during this first game. Like, there is no one in here that can just stop that 2J's Miyu.
So with that, guys, let's take a look at a short conversation between each team.
Let's see what the players think about each other. The handshake goes in there. The trainers, the coaches are gonna drop back. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go into the VCR.
Since we're like the lower seed or the lowest, so I think all the pressure is basically on them. Just do anything we want to and just play as well as we can, yeah.
那个北美第一上单吗？这个名号有点大，有点害怕。
在绝对的实力面前，什么 buff 都没有用。
等我末世出来之后，我就会接管比赛的节奏。
我不知道1令能不能带动 GOG 啊，但遇到我们，注定是他的遗憾了。
打赢 BO7 靠的就是快狠准吧，快节奏要快，狠打架要狠，准的话技能要够准吧。
我们 GOG 就是要逼着 RW 拿大刀跟我们打。
我们也想去证明一下，我们 KR 跟 KPL 差不了多少，是有的拼。
我建议 GOG 前期跟我们拼一下，不然后期就真的没机会了。
Wow, that's a battle in those talks.
Yes, exactly, man. As we can see outside here, the Space Rubik's Arena in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
On the blue side, we have Rogue Warrior, Dunan on 八界花满楼 on 裴擒虎, Yang Guo on 单光儿, Du Jie on 芈月, as well as Chen Kun on 廉颇.
On the red end, GOG, MTS on Monchi, Dat on Pangu, Rainman on China, Ilian is going to take on Consort Yu, and Mai Jun is going to have a big responsibility with what that Tai Ren can do.
Wow, I cannot wait. If this gets to the late game, Ghost Out Gaming actually have really, really strong late game presence. Now we walk into the Valley of Kings. We can hear the crowd from the blue side, Rogue Warrior. On the red side, it's Ghost Out Gaming once again. I'm your caster, Dave Mama, with me.
Isaac Peña Mule, welcome everyone to Game 1.
Wow, the crowd are just going ham, going crazy. I love this.
They are, man. As we can see, GOG making a move in there for the blue buff of Rogue Warriors, and Rogue Warriors is not gonna even try to contest that.
Yeah, I don't think they saw it now. Lianpo kind of make a move to the opposing blue side, but Pangu still clean their jungle. That means Rogue Warrior might have a chance to take it away.
Yeah, exactly, because it's gonna help. It's gonna help GOG just to move first into level 4, and in here we have a 4v2.
4v2 right here. The pool is ready. The Lunar Smash does not connect. But look at Mongchi in the back line. Taijin taking very
Pangu
low,
coming in.
and he will be taking out the first blood. Will go to the side of Rogue Warrior. And now they're on full retreat. Baji will use the Rake Up Doom to get away. But now Lunar Smash connects. Baji fighting back. And MTS taking very low. He will go down. A double kill. A great opening for RW.
Great opening for RW, ladies and gentlemen. We thought that they took that blue totally free, and then RW just called them on their own side. Like, come over here, try to contest this, and they left with 2 kills in their pocket.
A little bit disconnect, right? Maijun jumped in first, and his team didn't follow up right away. I think what Ghost Out Gaming was going for is a little bit of collapse and started cornering them in, but DAT wasn't here. So it's a number advantage to favor Rogue Warrior. They were fighting 4 versus 3 over there.
Yeah, of course, and that's still level 2, so he still does not have all his abilities. He does not have the damage yet, so that Pangu just needs at least 45 seconds, 1 more minute.
I know, and Rogue Warrior though, that fight has proven their unity, right? They're fighting like a little group. They're fighting one target at once, making sure all the damage goes to a single target.
Communication.
Exactly.
Communication.
You pop one target at once. This is something that international region can really learn from KPL. When you try to fight a target, when you try to fight a team fight, kill one target first, and now the top lane though, Yang Guo dashing in, doesn't have ulti anymore, putting himself in trouble. A nice rotation from support. Make sure his millionaire stays alive. Now DAT might be in trouble. That onslaught comes in, will push 2J away. Both teams will back off.
Both teams back off. As we can see on bottom lane, Trupadia just cutting the line of minions, trying to move back, trying to call people from GOG down. But he knows that he can survive on his own, man. Like, he's just making some time for the Tyrant.
You see, this is the thing. We talk about how Ghost Out Gaming doesn't have any means or crowd control to stop Miyue, but they don't have anything to do none either, because this guy has a first ability that makes himself immune while he's jumping. That's why he had the courage or the ability to actually cut the wave in front of the entire Ghost Out Gaming.
He just goes in there, and he knows that people is seeing him, and he doesn't care.
In the mid lane, though, Maijun will be initiated on. The Righteous Slam comes in, pop the flicker, and send him home. And Maijun will have to recall now, as he's already sitting at 60% health.
Yeah, first 3 minutes of the game, it's pretty slow, but we can see RW right now with the advantage.
This is GOG already taking very low. The slow comes in, the smite comes out. Maijun has to pop that ultimate, he's not dead yet. Lunar Smash comes in. Raymond's automat is nowhere to run. Another kill to the side of Rogue Warrior. A 1-to-1 trade, and make it 2-to-1 trade.
A 2-to-1 trade right over there for the side of Rogue Warriors. We thought that Raven had the damage just to take 1 more person down. He didn't, and as he tried to escape, he was locked down and sent home in a box.
Yeah, in the top lane though, Lian ended up being taken down by Miyue, by Dujie, a solo.
No, yeah, I know, man. Like, the problem in that is that Miyue, right now, there's no one that can do anything about her. Like, Lian can try, but it's not going to be on a 1v1. There's no way that he is taking that down.
I know, and most importantly, I think Ghost Out Gaming should have put someone like Consoryu on the bottom lane, where he's closer to the first Tyrant. So, and then you can have Taijin continue to be with her so she can farm up. Because right now, Miyue's on the top lane, but Maijun has to stay with the team on the bottom side because there's so much action on this Tyrant, over this Tyrant, and she's not taking a lot of advantage off that buff, off the passive.
And right now, as they have the vision, Rogue Warriors might try to make the movement into the blue sides, into the blue buff's jungle, because they saw that Miyue had 2 people on her lane, so they just decided, okay, let's go and try to get some resources.
Let's take a look how this solo kill on the top lane happened. Lian jumped away, but the minion, Dujie come in with a passive.
Like, he got the minions in there. Look at that. In the small screen, we can see a
lane,
fight going on.
Tai tried to get away. Rayman tried to get away, but he cannot. He's already taken. Oh, actually, Tai didn't being taken out. A 1-2. RW already now Dad taking very low, have to jump away. Rayman tried to get away, but he's done up and rooted up and beaten down.
There. Look at that.
She's so tanky though, just stay resistant. I'm not gonna die today with the passive. And for those who don't know, Chang'e has a passive that allow her to trade her HP mana into a health bar. That's why she's able to be so tanky if you cannot shred her health bar fast enough.
That is one of those good things about Chang'e, man, because she
Mid
can
lane.
survive. Look at that. The ult
finish
of Yang Guo
stroke.
comes in.
They can't find enough damage, and Raymond once again will just walk away. Again, we talk about how tanky this mage really is. That's why this hero is one of the top pick in this early game mid laner.
Oi.
Luda Smash coming in will find Duje, but not gonna find enough damage, and Duje will walk away.
Yeah, exactly. As we hit 6 minutes of the game right now, RW has the advantage in gold. When on the other side, you've got GOG with Tyrant, man. Like, you want to have Tyrant because of the gold advantage. But if right now you don't have that gold, and right now you have everything for RW just to start snowballing on their advantage.
I know, RW is already sitting at 2,500 gold lead. Right, this is not good news for Ghost Island Gaming because they have Tai. What I want to see is how much farm Elian actually has at this point of the game. Because, you know, sometimes we have Tai during composition. Yes, you are behind, but what you want to make sure is your marksman is always farmed. Look at this. Now Maijun just sticking with his marksman the whole time like we talked about before the game started. You want to make sure the passive is always there to make sure Elian has the most amount of farm possible.
Of course, but look at Duzius just playing so smart. He
Top
knows
lane.
that he's invincible right now, that no one can take him, and he's just following Ilian everywhere he goes.
Oh, MTS taking very low. The finish roll comes in and make it #1, and the second kill comes out. And Rogue Warrior not only going to take the kill, they're also pressing forward to the high ground tower on the top lane and pressing for the win. As
They
they're pushing
might
the
go
number
for the
advantage.
win right now. They're going to pressure in there. They took the turret. They decide to retrieve, move back, and it's only 7.5 minutes in the game.
Wow. Well, the rotation from Rogue Warrior is insane this game. They find an opening. They know that MTS not farmed. He cannot defend the tower by himself. Yeah, the ultimate, the second ability has already been used. There's nothing for MTS left to get away.
Look,
and they
initiation
leverage on
one more
that. Here
time.
comes in once again to Raymond. This time, there's nowhere for him to run. He will be caught up and burst it down. Now the finish roll comes in onto that, which will run away successfully. But he can run, and mid-high ground tower cannot. As Rogue Warrior will take a beating on this high ground tower.
They're trying to protect that high ground turret. MIUS just taking all the resources she can. The fight starts
Comes
in there.
in, the chopping block will be sent out to push Rogue Warrior away. But it's RW, though, will just find more resources into GOG's jungle, and they will continue to snowball, Mule.
Look at that. The Overlord comes in at 8 minutes, and already GOG just lost one of their high ground turrets. And they're just facing a very difficult situation right now. If they cannot sort what to do
Bottom
with Duji
lane.
in there, look at that.
Duje.
He's
use
going
the
to
dark
survive
transfer.
one more time.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We worried about this before the game started, right? When they pick out Miyue, what can you do to lock her down?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have Old Master, you don't have Zhang Liang. Those heroes that can lock a hero so mobile. But that just give him a free lane, right? He can ruin over this entire lane. There's nothing you can do about it.
The thing about Duji right now is that he's not even participating in those fights. Those team fights, they have nothing to do with him. He's just taking resources, he's just pushing lane. 2 people come to him, he gets the vision, and then on the other side, Rogue Warriors just pushes deep in there.
I know, now Nation once again, it is Yang Guo with the finish stroke, finding Rayman will be caught up. The pig spin will lock her down. He doesn't look like her to get away. One more kill to Rogue Warrior, and they will secure the Overlord as well.
Rainman just being totally countered in this competition. Look at that, he's 0-3 right now. They knew that they needed to put him down, and the fight was gonna finish even before it started. Look at that!
Once again, this Yang Guo finding those initiation. The finish row already find a kill into GOG's marksman. Yang Guo will be taken out, but at what cost? A 3-2 trade in the favor of Rogue Warrior. They still have the minion wave. They're pressing for the win.
They're going for the win.
It is Maijun taken down. They can't defend this just yet. The auto attack comes in to the crystal itself.
So
Chen
tanky,
Wen so
look at that.
He's not dead. And Huamelo trying to find the damage, he can't quite find it. MTO is taking him down. A little bit too rushed from Rogue Warrior, but they will find the mid-high ground tower and almost won the game.
I just love Chen Kun right over there with a full flex, man. That was a full flex. He was like, take on me, hit me all that you want. I'm not falling down because I know that my HP can take all this.
Check out my six-packs. I'm not going down.
Totally, man.
You can beat me all you want. They're ready for the fight. It's miraculously survived, right? I mean, what is a better word to describe that situation? He walked away. I thought he died from the one auto attack, but apparently he didn't do enough damage from Raymond's auto attack over there.
Yeah, exactly. I think that the fact in there that Yang Guo died at the beginning of the fight, after just getting the kills. Just what's the problem? Just for them to not being able to take the crystal. Like
Yeah.
if Yango would have just stayed in the fight for at least 5 to 6 more seconds, they would have taken the crystal in there. They just didn't have the damage at the
Yeah,
end.
the combo from Shangwang first and second ability, Seizing Script and Ink Burst, does the insane amount of damage. If he stays alive, that will be a disaster for Ghost Out Gaming.
Dark Tyrant goes to the side of Rogue Warriors right now, giving them the damage boost. Like right now, they got the buff in there for the damage. Right now, they can push in there. They can take a fight in this exact moment. Look at that.
Now it is Rogue Warrior pressing, forcefully knocking on the door of GOG.
There he
The right to
goes.
slam comes in, getting 3. The Rake of Doom, a flawless Shin CC to the side of
Minions and
GOG.
Dragons
Disaster
in.
has already spelled. Chuo being taken down. Huamelo taking on MTS already, and Duje will take on that as well.
That is it.
Now they will march for the win as the first game will go to Rogue Warrior.
Congratulations goes to RW, taking game 1, making it a 1-0 advantage for them. Congratulations.
Wow, what a flawless demonstration on their ability to maneuver those waves, maneuver the advantage. We talk about how Rogue Warrior has one of the highest first blood rate, and when they have the first blood, they can turn those advantages into wins. They have
Well,
a 90% first blood win percentage.
That
That's insane.
is why Rogue Warriors right now, they finished first in Group A, man. In the group that everyone was calling the Group of Death. Like, Rogue Warriors came in there. They did not only made their way from Seoul to Malaysia, but they were first place, man. That's something to respect. And today, they showed their real level.
I know. Let's take a look at quick replay. You do not want to give Rogue Warrior the first blood. Statistically, that's a nightmare, dude.
That's a nightmare, man. Right over there in this fighting here, like the coordination from Rogue Warriors, how they can put all their damage into one person. Mai Jun just falling down first. GOG tries to make the counter. MTS just thought that he was tanky enough and he couldn't survive.
Now, one thing that GOG did
Yeah.
was they were chasing a Bajie. That's the last thing you want to do to chase a Bajie. Right? Bajie can regenerate. For those who didn't know, Bajie have 2 health bars. You can see the replay right now. Like, he had health turning to gray, and then when he auto-attacks, he healed back up.
Of course. So that's the thing about just taking Bajie and what made him such a popular hero right now in this competition. Like, he's just so tanky, like he can survive. And not only Bajie, man, like did you see how Chengkun on Lianpo just he took damage from every single person? They've got everything just to win this in a very fast pace, in a very quick manner.
Exactly. And also for Lianpo, this hero has immunity when he uses skills. So that's why he's able to initiate so well. He's not really afraid of anything, right? He goes in, he finds initiation, he can get out.
Yeah.
With,
like you
with a
cannot
Zealous
control
charge.
me, you can just don't do anything. I'm just gonna come here, make you waste your abilities, and then just protect my backline.
But what surprised me is how farmed this character is. Look at it. He's sitting at 5,400 gold by the end of the game.
Yeah.
We're Elian. The person you want to be farmed is only sitting at 6,000, barely 500 gold over.
And they played already their Titanian composition, man.
Wow.
If you cannot make it with your Titanian composition and a marksman in there, that's already composition that they just need to mark an X. There's not gonna be an option for the next matches.
You know, Rogue Warrior did their homework, and now come to the MVP. We'll go to Yang Guo. Amazing Shangwang. He played the Shangwang like initiator, right?
Of course, man. Like, look at that KDA of 516, average damage 36%, and damage taken of only 13%.
Well, this is insane because Shangwang, when we talk about the mage, is a hero that is usually not an initiator. He comes in after he finds an opportunity to cut off their backline.
Yeah.
But that's not what Yang Guo did. He went in first before all his teammates find those kills, find the damage, chip everyone low. The most important thing is all those fitting strokes, the 5 dashes, were flawlessly, perfectly positioned on all the GOG players. Make them low, and then his team jump in, just clean up the whole thing.
The pace that Rogue Warriors set in here since minute 1 is just exactly what we've been seeing from them every single match since the group stage started. That is why right now they've got the second shortest game length in the whole competition.
Wow.
And GOG on the other end, they've got the longest. They've got the longest thing here. That makes it, just for you to understand what that means, when Rogue Warriors, they have a little advantage, they're just going to snowball really quick. As for GOG on the other side, they just try to push the game a little bit too late, and when you face these two at the same time, you just need to protect your resources. something that did not happen today.
Exactly, and Ghost Out Gaming, when we talk about their highest win rate heroes or games, is when Ilian on those marksmen, right? The 20 games he played, well, 1 or 2 games of those assassins. And most other games, he played marksman on the side lane, which means this entire, we saw the first match BP. That's what Rogue Warrior did. I'm gonna ban away all your comfort picks to make you uncomfortable, and then we can do whatever we want, right? Because you're not on your comfort picks, you're actually feeling uncomfortable because Consoryu is not a hero you practice a lot.
Yeah, of course, and it's not the main hero that you want to have in a TIE tournament composition. That was their first pick. Their first pick was TIE tournament. They should have locked down a different marksman right after they got the TIE tournament in their first 2 picks. Like if you're gonna go with a TIE tournament composition, yeah, I know Pangu is on the table, but maybe if you're gonna take the TIE tournament, like take a marksman right immediately after that.
You see, this is also a contest of the hero pools, right? That's why sometimes this is where international region facing the biggest challenges. Because best out of 5, you can play literally whatever composition you want. There's never enough to ban. You can pull off the most luxurious combos. Whereas coming to the best out of 7, you have to make sure, you have to be careful, because at least you have to play 4 games, and most, we're going to an ultimate battle.
Well, one of the best compositions for the side of GOG is gone. Right now, that TIE tournament will not be able to be picked again. So that very strong early game composition just went down the drain, man.
But they still have Lady Sun on the table, remember. Now, you can also pair that with Zhang Fei composition. Zhang Fei is a hero that can protect his marksman really, really well. So, and also remember, Ilian still have Gong Sun Li hasn't taken out yet. That's the hero that got them the ticket to the World Cup. Remember those 1 versus 2? Oh my god.
On group stage, that man was on. So we're really looking forward for him in game 2 just to bring his A game again. So right now we're gonna jump into the game 2 ban and pick. Right now it's Rogue Warriors 1-0 advantage on top of GOG, and that first ban on the side of GOG is gonna be Pangu, man.
Interesting ban. They didn't ban it last game.
Yeah.
And they took it, right? Rogue War's like, no, I'm not gonna even take it. You go ahead. And this is the game GOG said, oh, I already used it. I don't want you guys to have it, because I want to cut off the momentum right here and right now, and then make sure I got some of my comfort picks. Remember, this game, Rogue War, they might not even consider banning Jiang Ziya, because Jiang Ziya is a really powerful hero. But somehow for the international region, it hasn't had the most amount of success.
Yeah, of course, it's like it's one of those heroes that if you played really well that composition, and you can really take the pace of the game at the beginning, like it is going to be a win for your side. But for that, you need to have that Jiang Ziya, you need to start fights early, you need to win those fights, and then snowball. The problem in there is that you can get Jiang Ziya, but it's not for sure that you're going to win early team fights. Like those early team fights, Jiang Ziya is not going to have the damage, so it's going to be a 4v5. So it's going to depend on the ability that you have to go around and try to create those 2v1s, 3v2s, and win those fights. And for the international division, it hasn't happened.
Exactly. Look at that. We talk about they're not going to ban that Jiang Ziya. Sure enough, Rogue Warrior won with Dun Shan as well as Lady Sun.
Lady Sun, they don't want that Lady Sun in there. But they're going to give MTS one of his favorite picks, Yukio Tachibana.
Yukio Tachibana. Now, coming in today, actually it's a funny story because MTS love Yukio, right? He played this character in North America. He played this character everywhere, coming to the international region, KPL.
Yep.
I mean, he's a beast on it. Doesn't matter where he plays this character. Now, on the other side, Du Jie, when you talk about KPL, one of the best Yukio player, I mean, you're looking one of the best player. You're looking at Du Jie right here on the stage.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So this is like a master looking at someone coming in and challenge him. That's going to be interesting.
It is a great opportunity for MTS to show in here his real level. Like, we know that he's very familiar with the hero. He's played him 4 times during the whole cup. He's won 2 out of those 4 times. He has a 50% win rate. He's his second most favorite hero, and today he has the option. Now, if they're going to take that Gong Sun Li and Ta Qiao, sorry about that, Gong Sun Li and Ta Qiao in there, is on the other end, Rogue Warriors gonna take that utility jungler Sun Ce and put it with Marco Polo. Who can just be in front of that Gong Sun Li right now?
I mean, Dian Jie is still on the table, right? It's not banned just yet.
Yeah.
So that's something that Ghost Out Gaming might consider if Rogue Warrior decided to go with Feng Long this game. Because Feng is actually a really powerful early game assassin. This hero can ignore all terrain if he's in the flying mode. So you really gotta make sure that you keep him on the ground, right? Because if this guy is flying, you gotta be afraid. You gotta run away.
And right now that Feng Long is in the mix, and he's a lock. Like right now, Feng Long is gonna go into jungle, that's for sure. And then Sun Tzu is gonna go back to his previous position, to his original position that is in the side lane. Like Sun Tzu is a great hero because he has the initiation. And if he farms a little bit on those waves, and he can build some items in the early stages, like they can start fighting very early.
Yeah.
But it's gonna depend a lot on what's gonna be their choice to bring the damage in. Are they gonna go with a marksman with that Zhang and which marksman?
You see, the thing is, with Sun Tzu and Feng Long coming out, you already know Sun Tzu is on the sideline. Like you said, Muley, marksmen have to be the choice. Or maybe they decide to go with all assassin and just go with a really long poke mage. And look at that.
Look at that, Lee Sin. It is in here. It's going to be 2 warriors on both sidelines. Like they're going to go with full warriors, no marksman composition, which is not something very typical when you have Zhang.
Yeah.
Like we're already used to have that Zhang marksman combo. Like it has a very high win rate. But in here, like right now, Rogue Warriors is gonna give us to see something totally different.
Rogue Warrior are already adjusting back to their meta in the best out of 7, right? They want to separate the compositions, maybe try something different. Because you have Zhang Fei that can open up the vision for someone, because Zhang Fei is a hero that can easily jump away, send to the leap of faith, a second ability.
Yes.
So he's not really afraid when he invades into the opposing jungle. And then Feng Long can just free to reign this entire jungle. He can farm his own jungle, decide what I do, where's enemy jungle. Maybe I can go, find a gank on the bottom lane. Maybe I'll rotate to the top lane. That's all up to him then after Zhang Fei collects this information.
But look at that. Like right now with Zhang Fei, you've got the vision. Yeah, that is true. And Ganjia Moye. Like Ganjia Moye over there in mid lane. Like Ganjia is one of those heroes that has the biggest amount of damage brought in here because he has a long range. It has so much damage on that ultimate. It has so many things that he can do. And there's no one on the side of GOG that can actually pose a threat for that Ganjia Moye right now in here, besides Yukio Tachibana coming from behind.
Yeah, the thing about Ghost Out Gaming composition is they gotta find like a really tricky bush gank, right? If they're able to camp in certain bush that Ganjiang walks by and find a frigid prison into the Winter's Here combo, they might be able to shut Yang Guo down, but that's a difficult task.
That is a difficult, very difficult.
Remember, this player has the highest KDA in the entire China mainland region for the 2019 spring season. That means he's extremely careful with his positioning. He doesn't only do damage, most importantly, this player stay alive.
Look at that, Ilian and Maijun, they're gonna go around together. They might be doing a push. They're gonna try to push deep from one side and try to force rotations from the side of RW towards them. They're gonna try to move back. Classic. What is RW gonna do over there? The same with Lee Sin? Or are they gonna try to counter that in a different way?
We'll have to find out in the second game as Ghost Out Gaming will load the blue side with MTS on Xia Houdun, Dad on Yukio Tachibana Raymond on Wang Zhaojun, Yilian on Gong Sunli as well as Maijun on Da Qiao.
RW is gonna take Dunan on Sun Tzu, Hua Manlou on Feng Long, Yang Guo on Ganjia Moye, Du Jie is gonna take Lee Sin, and Chen Kun is gonna be going on Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei going in here without marksman. That's gonna be something to see.
Now making a move to the Valley of Kings once again, your caster, Dave Mama with me.
Isaac Peña Muley, welcome to Game 2. Let's see that 4-man rotation to the mid lane immediately from GOG.
4-man rotation down on the mid lane already. Top lane of Feng Long looking for the tricky steal. Look at that. He's already in the blue side, but to steal something away. Da Qiao as well as Ronaldin clean the wave. Now it's a 3-on-2 right now on the blue side. So jumping with a knock up. Not going to find it just yet. But Dunan taking very low. Chen Kun with the daze. We're able to push him away. But now it's Raymond chasing this Yang Guo away. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly. And look at that. That just putting so much pressure in there. He just took the blue, and he's going to take a 1v1 in there. Look at that.
Nice defense from Ghost Out Gaming. Make sure that
It's
almost.
flicker.
Oh, this might be a first blood. That's actually so So close. That's scary for a second over there.
Nice. I like the confidence from that in there, just taking on Duji, right? Like everyone's like, oh, Duji is so strong, and that just took his blade and he said like, okay, show me who's Duji in here. Come on.
Exactly, the Yukio played by Dat, actually not by MTS. Now MTS being a really good Yukio player, but sometimes, you know, to fit a composition, they put MTS on silent, and then they give Yukio in the jungle. So that will make sure that Dat will be on that hero. But this is actually a favorable opening to the side of Ghost Out Gaming. This is good because if this continues.
Yeah, no, of course. Like this is really good because what you don't want to do in the first minutes against Rogue Warriors is just to die. Like if you don't die and then you can just push it a little bit more, you're gonna have a better chance to win.
Yeah, you have a lot better chance, a lot higher chance to win this game because Rogue, like we talk about over and over again, we can't stress this enough. Rogue Warrior have the highest first blood win percentage in the entire KCC so far, and look at this. Majin send a teleport in the bush, make sure he's safe. But the MTS coming in with a knockup. Chen Kun needs to be targeted. Stay in position. The 50% will connect. And first blood goes to Ghost Out Gaming. And they will now move on to the first Tyrant.
Very well done there for Ghost Out Gaming with that first blood. It's going to give them the passage for this Tyrant. Very well done. GOG right now taking control of the game during these first 3 minutes.
I know. I was just like being skeptical with the draft because GOG didn't have a traditional initiator, right? You're relying on MTS knockup, relying on Unruly Blade from his ultimate. It's not really the most stable
It is just one option. You see, like they have the one option in there to initiate. As on the other side from Rogue Warriors, you have several of them. You've got Chongkun with
bottom lane. Duja taking very low, trying to get away. Slow comes in, the second ability. They can't quite find enough damage. And he will barely walk away on the top lane, though. Young will jump in and missing the 2 arms. But Elian has already been taken down. The trade-off of Dunan will be taken out as well by MTS. A nice ultimate from Maijin with teleport his MTS from the bottom lane all the way to the top side to make sure that one happened.
GOG very smart over there with that elevator. Just coming in, just taking everyone back from bottom to top. They started the fight and it was a 1-to-1 trade. It was a good trade for them.
Oh, Rogue Warrior tried to steal this blue buff away. It seems like they're pretty successful at it. They pushed the Yukio away. Now try to steal away the buff. And who's gonna punish it? It seems like Feng will come in, but he's taking out the flying mode. Still walking very slow. 2 arms comes in. Barely missing the target. Chen Kun can be easily ulted on. MTS jumped in with Unruly Blade. Not enough damage. No follow-up. Finally forcing the ultimate. Now Fenglong jumps in, not finding enough damage. You have Dunan with the boat, Distant Horizon, Wave Render. Not gonna find enough damage. Just a little bit chaotic fight, and both teams will kind of back away from that team fight.
It's just initiation after initiation on every single side. Like you're seeing the fight on one side, then everything comes back. Look at Huamanlo coming in there with the damage. So much of it.
And Elian, Dunan just camping on that Parasol, camping exactly where Umbrella is gonna go. And when Elian comes back, he just went in and find a kill.
The problem here for GOG on taking those fights is that the only person that can take damage right now is MTS.
Yes.
So that depends on his position. He can protect only 1 or 2 people, man. And then the rest of them is just going to be like every man on his own. Like if MTS cannot protect every single one of them, it's going to depend on his items and how tanky he's going to become. Look, his first option over there, Red Lotus Cape. Like he knows that he needs to start building in there. He needs to build tankiness. So he can help his team and what he needs to do, get hit.
Get hit, exactly. And most importantly, Red Lotus Cape is not only a defensive item. This item is also really, really good when it comes to offense ability.
Yeah.
Now the ultimate being laid on the bottom side, the teleportation comes in. Raymond might be a difficult position with that teleport. Now try to hit the tower. Searing Edge comes in. They can't quite find enough damage. And both of GOG will teleport away.
Excellent. Right now, we're getting to 5 minutes and a half. And it is a 1,000 gold advantage for GOG. And that gold advantage for GOG is important.
Yeah.
It is just pushing back Rogue Warrior right now, just giving them a little bit more pace. Look, the first thing that GOG does, clean wave, try to move for resources. Clean wave, go for resources. Bottom lane.
Bottom lane. Searing Edge comes in, not going to be blocked by the Paracel. Elian taking very, very low. Oh, that was close.
Scary.
That was so scary. And for those who didn't know what Ganjiang does, if that ultimate, that 4 little cross, coming to 1 point, it will instantly eliminate someone like Elian on that Gongsun Li. That's scary.
I don't know. Like, as they just set into that elevator and Ganjan pulled his ult, I thought that Gongsun Li was not going to get home alive.
Oh my god. This is why you pick Ganjiang, you pick Da Qiao. Oh, teleporting on the bottom side once again. Even though Rogue Warrior got the tower, but it seems like Ghost Out Gaming, their true objective, this first Tier 1 tower in the bottom lane, and they will be successful at that mission once again with the teleport back to base.
Right now, this whole Tachio composition is working perfectly for the side of GOG. They took the turret on the top, they took the turret on bottom, they're pushing the waves, and they've got the gold advantage. They're not dying, and that's just going to make Rogue Warriors start to think
Top
about
lane,
how to get the fight.
Will be rooted up, stand up, and beat him down, try to get away. The Stormfront will make sure he sees himself in the black and white screen as Rogue Warrior will make a move to the Tier 1 tower on the top lane. MTS right here looking for the counter initiation, and Ruby Blade comes in. Here comes the teleport, and nowhere for him to go. And Duna's being isolated. Ultimate comes in, not going to be enough. GOG will find a 2-1 trade.
There you are. Ghost Out Gaming taking control of this. Rogue Warriors, they took the first kill. MTS said, you cannot push my people without me trying to get you out. And he protected his house.
Wow. A great defense from GOG showing us their resilience in this game. You know, like I said, I was skeptical with their composition in the beginning. But now the rotation, the mind drain on that Da Qiao has just played flawlessly on the objective. This is an objective-based play, right?
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
They want towers, and that's exactly what they focused on. So they got Tier 1 on the top lane, Tier 1 on the bottom lane. Now it's Dunan. Might be eating a bit of damage right here. And they made sure Juan Malo is always walking instead of flying. And that has worked so well for them this game.
Exactly, because if Juan Manlo cannot get on air, like his damage is going to be off. And that his total mobility is going to be down. And those are the two things that you want from Feng Long. You want mobility and you want damage. And if he's on the ground, like he's not going to have both.
Yeah, look at that. And this rotation is also good. They're lane swap. They put MT on the top lane, now Ilya on the bottom side. You know, like making sure this person always has as much farm as possible.
Yeah.
And now they're even leveraging the advantage Wang Zhaojun provides with the ultimate. The wave clear for this hero is top notch, second to none in the entire game.
Second to none, as you can see in there, like they do
Gongsun
not
Li.
even want to start forcing that. Look at Juan Manlo, he's trying to get the move, but Maijun with the lift in there, it's gonna be difficult for them to just get them down.
I know. They see Da Qiao right here. You see Da Qiao's presence pushed Rogue Warrior away. If it's just Yilin, right, they can very well just go on
Making
it.
the move, gets the boat on, and
Yeah.
he's gonna escape, but the turret is not gonna be able to escape in there.
Oh, it's just a detour.
U-turn.
Yeah, it's a U-turn. Dinan comes back. He says, well, if you want my tower, ask my dog first. Right? My dog says no. Oh! The two armor coming in. You gotta respect the damage of Ganjiang, of Yang Guo. I mean, this guy is popping off.
Ooh, they're taking on
once
that right
again,
now from behind.
That can be easily targeted. Once
Goodbye.
again, the two arm will burst him down. He'll be taken out. Bottom tier 1, tier 2 tower will not survive though. GOG
They
will
need
find
to
a
leave
trade.
right now, and they're gonna leave with the turret. They got one kill in there, yeah, of course, but the turret coming down, the whole strategy is working right and perfectly.
Overlord.
Taking
Overlord
too
is the
long
next
time.
target.
Be
Juan Manlo
careful.
taking very low. If they comes in at this time right now, this can be dangerous. They're still going for the Overlord. Juan Manlo taking very, very low. And he steals it! What a snack from Ghost Out Gaming. They're not going to take the objective only. They also take one more kill onto Rogue Warrior's support.
Wow, the timing for that steal in there coming from Ilian, showing us why this Gongsun Li is something to be careful about. GOG taking the strings, taking the Overlord, taking the resources. Everything looks blue right now here in Kuala Lumpur.
I know. We talk about that. Gongsun Li is what Ghost Out Gaming the ticket to come to this World Champion Cup. And now it's getting them a ticket maybe out of Kuala Lumpur to maybe even Shenzhen further.
Exactly, man. Right now it's game 2, man, but everything is looking good with this composition and the
Now
communication.
initiation from Dunan.
Counterattack.
Found Ilian very, very low, but not low enough. And Dunan looking for the counterattack with the auto attack damage. They can't quite find enough. As Dunan is very, very tanky, but look at Fenglo on the side, waiting for his prey at any second.
Yanguo cannot get the right angle in there. Like, Yanguo is trying so hard to get on Gongsun Li, but he's not finding her any single time. Like, he's getting to every single other player, but for Yanguo, getting that Gongsun Li has become such a difficult task.
This is why you gotta respect this man. When he plays Gong Sun Li, like he's so good at his positioning, right? He understands where the threat are coming from. Yes, I dodged the bolt. Yes, I survived the first rate of damage from someone Dunan on the Sun Ce. But you still have to position really, really well against Ganjiang Moye. That ultimate, that 2 arms, is devastating. It's brutal.
It is brutal, man. It is 11 minutes of the game, and Ghost Out Gaming is not even trying to make the move for that mid turret. It's very clear their strategy. Going through the 2 side lanes, trying to make the rotation, and play with the times of the game.
Oh, Holy Emblem comes in. Yang Guo with the 2 arms, getting everyone low. Duje comes in. The Searing Edge will not find the damage. But on the back line, though, it is Dad taken out. Duje finally being taken out. And Raymond will be traded. Eden will be traded as well. 2-2 to Sai. DAT cannot survive Fono's damage into the back line. MTS try to salvage the situation. Just can't quite find the damage or the knockup.
And right now, it's only MTS and Maijun protecting this Dark Tyrant. There's not gonna be able to protect this Dark Tyrant. They might try to go for the turret. They don't have the damage.
Wow, this is
a turning point for Rocket Warriors.
Unruly Blair already comes in to try to steal this. MTS. Not gonna happen. The MTS locked down this pit. Can he get away? Fono taking very low, using the Stormfront to get away. And he will be successful at it as MTS will be teleported back to home.
Okay, and right now with that fight in there, Rogue Warriors trying to level a little bit the gold, bringing everything down to only 400 gold difference.
In the last team fight, Ganjiang did 17,000 damage, 55% of the total damage. That one ultimate got everybody low.
Yeah, exactly. At the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
That is the exact thing. Like if Ganjiang can just land that ult, and most of people at the beginning of the fight, they cannot counterattack that.
Oh, it's MTS isolated and caught up. He tried to get away. Starfall will find one more knockup. The counter knockup. MTS have to pop the flicker. Just get away. But he's bleeding to death right now. The Duje will find this kill. And one more kill at the side of Rogue Warrior.
The bleed effect right over there, just showing us how terrible it can be. Are you gonna run away? If you're gonna run away, you're gonna just bleed faster and faster.
Exactly. Now it is just Rogue Warrior positioning, pushing Ghost Out Gaming a really bad positioning. You cannot defend this tower. This tower belongs to me. Let's look at dude, just continue proccing those passive and shredding the health bar for the tier 2 tower down mid lane.
And the best way how Ilian could help his team just to get Rogue Warriors to push back was just to push on that bottom lane. Like he pushed it over there all the way to the high ground, just forcing Rogue Warriors to go back because they didn't have the ability to fight in there.
I know, Overlord just been spawned. Dad is already in position. He's looking for the target. But Yang Guo already looking for the ultimate. 2 arms comes in, getting that low. Every single time, this man is a monster. The other time comes in, will push Duje away. But you gotta respect Yang Guo's ultimate. You gotta make sure, you know, those positions are not a spot you want to be in.
Yeah.
Now Fenglong jumping in, get everyone low. Support may not survive. Maestro will be taken out first. As everyone from Geo is taken low. Tranquil taken very low. He tried to get away, and you have the support stay in the front. The Dunan is unkillable. He's taking on 1 versus 3. Finally, his aggression will be punished to death. Oh! He may have to pop that flicker just to stay alive.
GOG needs to find a place, find a way how to get to Yang Guo before everything starts.
Yes.
If Yang Guo is healthy, if he has the positioning, he's got the length, you cannot just let him in there, just aim. You need to at least put some pressure on the man.
But they don't have anyone who can do that. Now Dad finding a stun cutter in the first ability just to roll away. Cannot find any more. See, you're absolutely right, Malay. They have to kill Yang Guo on that Ganjiang Moye. But they can't, they don't have anyone who can do that. I mean, Gong Sun Li is not the best person to do it, best candidate. The only person who can do that job is probably that on the kill. But he tried his best. Sometimes it's just not enough. Look, he's still hiding in the same bush. We talk about that you cannot hide because Yang Guo know exactly where you are. That's literally the most obvious bush you can hide in.
Well, right now, if they want to win, they need to come to a plan on how that Yukio can try to get from a side, get from behind, put some damage on Yang Guo. Otherwise, he's just going to be shredding everyone's health bar again and again and again.
Yeah, the teleport comes in. No more ultimate for the side of Ghost Out Gaming. We'll make sure that Huamanlo will start this overload once again. MTS are made over here. Duna in the backline onto the Gong Sun Li, but he cannot quite find initiation though. And both teams will still back away, maintain safe. No one is willing to make the risky move and commit to this Overlord just yet.
That Overlord right now is the most wanted resource objective right now in the whole map.
I know.
That Overlord right now is just taking everyone's eyes in there. But look at Sun Tzu. He's cleaning and trying to push away, making a distraction.
This is a 5-man rotation from GOG, but do not make his way over here. They're committing onto this Overlord. This might be dangerous. Unruly Blade comes out. Will make sure he find a funnel into the back line. Goes out game and have to back away. Despite Chengun taking very low, but he's not out yet. Remember, Zhongfei still have the ultimate. He can release it any second. And now it is Ghost Out Gaming that have to take care of the bottom wave.
But look at that. Every single time he's exactly in the same spot.
Oh, that is in danger.
And he's not going to get to Yangguo from there. Like, to whom does he want to get? Is he trying to get on Feng Long? He's going to just make you bleed to death. Like, whom is he trying to aim right now?
You see, yeah, when we talk about that, cannot find a positioning, this is really Rogue Warrior doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
To make sure all the position, every single point that can pose a threat to the mid laner is taken care of. It's checked. They check the box, and that's when Yangguo goes in. That's why this guy has the highest KDA in the entire spring season. Because he has a team to back him up.
I agree
now in
on
the bottom
that, yes.
lane, the Holy Emblem comes in. It is Ghost Out Gaming to try to contest this Dark Tyrant. The ultimate comes in this time, not going to find the damage in the back line. The Shield try to contest it, but Dark Tyrant will go to the side of Rogue Warrior to try to find the fight. Wall block comes out. Elin taking very, very low, try to get away. He will find the dash, but he cannot escape. The Rayman as Elin will be taking out a disaster spell for the side of Ghost Out Gaming. Rogue Warrior is on the pursuit. And they're going to take out that as well. Make it 3-0. This is a disaster.
It is going to be 5 men of Rogue Warriors pushing for that high ground right now against only 2. It is again one more time only MTS and Maijun protecting house. Why? Why is this? Like in the moment that they took the Dark Tyrant, they should have run away. Look at that.
This comes in. MTS get away, but Maijun cannot. And no one is left to defend this high ground tower. Only still 10 seconds on the timer. This is
5 seconds for Ilian.
They're looking to end the game right now. They have the wave coming down mid. Dujie changing to the live mode already. And now they're making a move to the tier high ground tower. Down the mid lane. Nothing stopping their way. Rogue Warrior trying to get away from long jumping. Initiating. Bow comes in. MTS taking low. He will be taken out. And the mid-high one tower taking very low. This time, Rim is able to get away. He didn't try to throw the dollar attack damage. Not going to be enough. Finding kill number 1. He's looking for kill number 2. He can't quite find it just yet. Rogue Warrior will get away, and they will take 2 high ground tower from GOG.
They're going to take 2 high ground turrets, and they have right now the priority over this Overlord. Look at Feng Long. Right now, his damage is online. It's going to take him tops 5 seconds on his own to take that Overlord.
Wow.
Everything was looking good for GOG, but we hit 19 minutes right now, and the table just turned around, and it is for Rogue Warriors
If
right
Rogue
now.
Warrior wins this game, the MVP has to go to Yangguo, the man himself. I mean,
Yeah.
this game, he turned the tide around all by those accuracy. That's why we talk about Rogue Warrior. They have players who can stand out, step up, and carry the team from all fronts. They're Silent, Dujie, and Dunan being the only pentakill, a grabber in this entire tournament. On that Lu Bu, and now Dujie, obviously, the silent monster on those Warriors. And you have Yangguo, who can, he's a hero C. This guy can play everything, and somehow every hero he plays, it seems like he has played the hero for 1,000 times. Look at those Ganjiang Moya. That's just crazy, man.
It is crazy. Look at that, like the damage. The gold right now lead goes to the side of Rogue Warriors 9,000. Who would say
Top
that 2
lane,
minutes ago it wasn't like this?
Will be caught up and burst it down. This is the opening point. You cannot underestimate Eden's damage at this point of the game. This Gong Sun Li is decked out. I mean, he had Doomsday, Endless Edge, Twilight Bow, Daybreaker, this hero.
Succubus Cloak over there for protection. That might just change in any moment.
Dunan
for
will be
some
spotted
more
out.
damage.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this guy, if he throws it, if you find the passive onto you, he will do so much damage here, health bar. Most importantly, Gong Sun Li is a marksman that can do true damage every time he proc that passive.
Yeah, exactly. But if we talk about damage, look at Feng Long, man. Like, he's got Masters or Endless Edge. He got Blood Weeper, Nightmare. Like, he's got every single item that you want if you want to destroy people in seconds. Like, Feng Long in there, it is totally decked out, man. Like, the problem is that right now from long, you've got Yangguo. From short, you've got Huan Manlou.
I know.
Where do you go?
I know. And the thing is, Fenglong actually posed a humongous threat to the GOG marksman, where GOG doesn't have the same threat to the other side. And that's such a huge danger that they're putting themselves in, because you want to make sure, speaking of threat, he's on the top lane, gotta be careful with the positioning, man. Walking in bush like that might just be suicide.
No, of course, and going back to what we were talking about, the compositions. The compositions are made in there for strategy. Look at Ilian just trying to be ambushed by 3 people on top lane, putting the pressure in there. What can they do?
I know. Look at Yang Guo, though. Carefully calculating every single position, step by step.
Oh, mid
that's
lane.
mid lane. MTS will block all the damage, try to get away. Rayman will be in that wall, but live. He's trying to get away. You only have a walk. Daze comes in, can be easily knocked up and bursts it down. As Roguer will find one more kill, this time the back line, though. Dad trying to find Yang Guo, but what we find is a douche into the back line, and he have to walk away.
He's gonna walk away, but look at the bottom lane. The minions are making damage on that high ground turret. Like, yes, Rogue Warriors is trying to win these fights, but they need to be careful with their minions, man. We were talking about that composition. When you have Tatsia, what you want to do, you want to be pushing from the sides. So right now, in this moment, 22 minutes is the moment to fight. And that Tatsia composition is not going to help you.
Look at that. Rogue Warrior pushing with 4. They know that Duna can come in with the distant horizon any second.
from behind.
Juan behind. Try to get MTF, try to get DAT. Like we said, this guy has Say Sanctuary already. So, I mean, he's not afraid to die. He's not afraid to go into the back line and just take the damage because he has a second life. So he's not really worried right now. Rogue Warrior, they're paralyzing the wave. They have another wave coming in the mid lane. This might be the game. Look at the positioning.
The waves are not coming here together, and that might be a problem for Rogue Warriors. They cannot start 2 spots at the same time.
The top lane, though, this might not survive. Eden trying to find the damage, trying to find the chip. Can Kai find it? Dude jumping in with every single ability he gets in his pocket. But top high ground tower is already taken low. Look at the damage once again onto the GOG backline, taking very, very low. Eden now isolating in the top lane. They're going to get this high ground tower. Everyone will get away. That will be stunned away. Not going to use the ultimate just yet. Dunan will get away. Chengguin still holding on to the wall, but finally release the ultimate to make sure his team gets away. D80 coming in with a stun. Cutter can't quite find the damage to Chengguin, though. The winter is here, finally taking on the support. Do not be taking out Does on the Say Sanctuary, and Stormfront will not be enough. This is GOG's fight. They're pushing that forward. They find kill number 3. They're going to continue. And 3 kills to the side of Ghost Out Gaming. They do not have the minute wait just yet. 2 arms will find so much damage on the Ghost Out Gaming, but not quite enough. And
They need
Ghost
to
Out Gaming
push
will
back
take their
right
fight.
now. They need to clean wave. They need to clean wave right now. Did you see in that moment how Yang Guo just, in the moment that Ghost Out Gaming was going to get the last kill, Yang Guo just totally cleaned the floor in there with the blades, taking that last kill. Incredible.
Wow. Well, I mean, this is a good fight for Ghost Out Gaming, right? Nice defense. They lost the high ground tower on the top lane. They lost all 3 fronts. That means if they try to pull this win, they have to get this Overlord.
Yeah,
right? This is their only chance.
They need to start thinking about those objectives in there, man. Like, they need to take Overlord, and they cannot just get that Dark Tyrant in their goal unchallenged. It is going to be 90 seconds for that Dark Tyrant fight. And if Rogue Warriors gets it, like, they might not have the waves, but they're going to go for the fight, man. And right now, Rogue Warriors need to get those 5v5s.
They need to get those 5v5s, and Rogue Warrior have really great initiation. This is where they come to the power spike, right? You have Sun Tzu on the distant horizon into the wave runner. Howling Emblem will be initiated by Ghost Out Gaming and look for some trouble right here. Can't quite find anything just yet. The 2 arms will miss, will go wide for now, but again, it's on a really short cooldown. That means you can do it again and again and again. Just testing the water at this point in the game.
Yeah, right now Rogue Warriors, they have the vision. They're tankier than what GOG is, so they can go and try to be a little bit more aggressive. They're not going to try to be passive. Get the vision, get these points, and try to run around everyone with Sun Tzu.
And look at that. This is how Rogue Warrior plays, right? I mean, this is how they make it work. They clean the side lane so easily. Even though Ghost Out Gaming had the Overlord, but somehow Rogue Warrior is pressing forward like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. Look at the waves. Totally for RW, man. Like, none of those waves, none of those Overlords even tried to push after the river. Like, none of them did. It is right now so much pressure on the side of GOG that not even the Overlords, the Dragons, cannot move out.
The Dragon cannot move out. Right now, if GOG want to win, they have to find one of the tricky plays once again. Maybe get a catch onto the side lane. But again, they don't have any CC lock one down. It's almost the same problem they had last game. They don't have the chance CC necessary to make sure if they go to the side lane, that's going to be a sure kill.
Dark
right?
Tyrant is going to be for RW. They cannot take
Once
this
again,
fight. They
MTS.
need to leave.
Now MTS will be the target. The wall
Two
block
people.
comes in. Elian can be targeted. And he's taken very, very low. Raymond will be taken out first. He does have Safe Sanctuary. Come back live, pop that flicker to get away. But he will not survive to see another fight. And MT will stay in the front. And Ulubei comes in just to get away. One more kill to the favor of Rogue Warrior.
Rogue Warriors now, that is trying to go back because he's so low right now. He knows that he needs to go back home and he tries to go and help everyone. Because after that fight with the Dark Tyrant buff, right now, Rogue Warriors is going to want to finish this right now here.
Top lane, Elian taken very low. He has the ultimate. He's able to dash away. MTS, all he can do is defend. But he cannot start off or lock anyone down. That's their biggest challenge right now. The minion waves are charging forward ferociously. And now Elian on the back line might be targeted. DAT looking for a position. But he just cannot find any luck in this fight. He cannot find Youngbo into the back line. He tried his best. Now it is Elian easily targeted. He dashed away. Thanks to his umbrella, it's RW looking for trouble. They have the minion wave. The minion wave is so strong right now. No one's dying. DAT in the back line. Do they be taken out? It's not going to be enough as Rogue Warrior will take game 2.
Game 2 goes to the side of Rogue Warriors, showing to us in there how do you put some pressure and then you press and press and press until it breaks.
Until it breaks, until the spring comes to an irreversible point. You cannot get back from the game after they have Youngwo being so farm. I mean, this guy has so much item and his positioning is on point. You cannot get to him. Jack cannot find the positioning. And most importantly, what a great teamwork from Rogue Warrior to make sure his mid laner is always protected.
No, and that is really good from the side of Rogue Warriors. Like the position, they got the composition for getting a little bit better vision than what the other side had. Like they've got Lee Sin, they've got Sun Ce, they've got Kang Fei. They've got so many different people that they could jump into the bush, just try to observe what's going on. So they had the whole pace. At the beginning, like when we were in 12, 13 minutes, it looked like GOG was, like their plan was working.
Yeah.
But when you're facing Rogue Warriors, man, like if it is working at 13 minutes, you need to push for it. And in that moment, they just couldn't.
Because at a time, after 12, 30 minutes, their silent are getting so strong. You cannot kill Duje. You cannot kill someone like Sun Ce very easily. Yeah, initially your damage is online. You find tricky kills here and there when you have one knockup. But eventually, when the game goes, when you cannot kill the side lane with one round of ability, those are the chances that Rogue Warrior can take to fight back. Like we said, Ghost Out Gaming doesn't have the means to start off a team fight or force a team fight. Unruly Blade is not going to be enough. That's why Da Qiao and Lao Fuzi go hand in hand, Because Old Master can initiate a team fight with the Sage Glory, but this game, GOG doesn't have that available.
Look at that. In this moment, when GOG just took... In here, look at this exact moment, like 11 minutes, GOG winning the fights, getting the kills. It was in here that they had to make the push. Not for mid, but for either top or bottom.
Oh, look at this.
Huaman Low from
Huaman Low to the back line, getting Elian very, very low. He tried to get away. He shouldn't have thrown those all attacks. He should just run away. Because Huaman Low was chasing him. What he want to do is fight Huaman Low when he finished that flying mode. Because he's about to be finished, right? The point when he throws the all attack, put him behind, and that's when he lost. So with that, let's take a look off this scoreboard.
Yeah, look at the scoreboard in here. 19,000 gold for Elian on one side, the same as Tunan and Yangwo on the other end.
We're far past the point.
It's a pretty rich kind of fight, man. Like everyone just showing their items. Everyone was totally stacked up. Yangwo did not die even once again.
505. How much damage he did this game? I bet it's over 40%.
Yeah, over 40%. That's for sure, man. Like when you have that, look at that 47. Wow.
47.1% damage done by a single person.
If you cannot stop him, if he does not die, if he's not out of the game at least for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, it is always every single time on your HP bar, poking again and again and again. And that's going to give him the MVP.
MVP will surely go to the main himself. And a Ganjiang Moye, you do not want to give him Ganjiang Moye. But at the same time, you do not want to give Yang Guo a lot of heroes, right? So with that, we're going to take a look at a short conversation of what exactly happened in the last game.
先 poke， 先 poke。兄弟打人！哎，橘子拉错了，拉错了，拉错了，拉错了，拉错了！要打人，不要接龙，不要接龙。哎，半血下龙灯。我摸龙了，我摸龙了。哎，王教练，这龙我能秒掉，这龙我能秒掉。打完龙了，可以接团吗？有技能，可以开。我现在没技能啊。我血太残了。阿里，王昭君我跌了。哎，我也跌了，王昭君死了。阿里死了。杀绝给。我4秒有技能，3秒。我看到了，帮我给个视野，帮我给个视野。
Whoa. What a really tight conversation. The team synergy was on point. Everyone's shot call was clear and crystal. Let's not hit the Dark Tyrant, let's hit the person first. And then, when they find opportunity, they turn the objective
That
around.
is exactly what makes the difference, man. Like, just that kind of decisions. We're hitting Tyrant, right now we get in the middle, then it's like, don't hit the Tyrant, hit people. And then everyone gets on hitting people, and Juan Malo, he sees the Tyrant just half of HP, and he knows he can take it on his own. He says, I'm gonna take Tyrant, and after that, let's keep on fighting.
Exactly. There are not a lot of shot calls in that. It's not like a QG happy kind of shot call, where everyone excited.
Everyone is just excited and just calling everything.
Right, but in Rogue Warrior, it's more of a, we're short, we're crystal kind of shot call, right? You say it once, maybe twice, and people get the point, right?
Of course.
Don't hit a Dark Tyrant, hit the person. Oh, I can hit a Dark Tyrant now. Oh, can we take the team fight? See, this is also something we have to talk about Ghost Style Gaming, because one of the biggest challenges that they face is communication.
Yeah, of course, so many different players from so many different places, different languages spoken in their different cultures. It is something that, for me, it's something that we need to take on a point in there. Like GOG having so many different things that they need to overcome, but at the end, just making it all the way to quarterfinals, it just shows a lot of the skills of the players.
I know, but next game, can it be the game to take out Lady Sun, or is Rogue Warrior continue the savage way of BP, right? Let's bend that Lady Sun away. Their highest win rate hero, nah, not gonna give you. Unfortunately, too bad, right?
Sometimes when you're playing games, that you need to go like that, man. Like, it needs to be like, okay, that's why it's called ban and pick, because you need to ban what you don't want to be there, and you need to pick what you really like.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna keep going with that BP style, for me, it is totally fine.
Yeah, but this is the chance. This is the last chance, almost, for GOG to take a stand, right? Before Rogue Warrior take a clean sweep, because we talk about how Game 3, if you give them 3 points in a row, you're facing 4 game points, Mule. 4, not 1, not 2, 4. That's a lot.
Let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be Game 3. This is the moment in normal BO7s where those strong heroes start to showing up a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
Like, we will start seeing some Pangus. We're going to start seeing some Tunshan, some Janzi Yas in there. So it's going to depend on that. And most of those heroes are still in there.
Exactly. See, Pangu is already used by Ghost Style Gaming in the first game. But for the side of Rogue Warrior, they have Jiangzia, they have Pangu, they have everything on the table, right? Chang'e, all those early game heroes, those heroes that can open up the game pace, the rhythm of the game, are still available. So right now, it is Ghost Style Gaming that have to make a choice, right? What do I do? I mean, do I have to play Zhang Fei and Lady Sun, or is that banned away? You know, is there any other composition I can use?
Let us see right now what they're going to try to do. We're really looking forward to this Game 3, more Rogue Warriors against GOG. I am totally sure that everyone in here from Game 1 to Game 2 has enjoyed, because these were 2 really nice games. Game 1 was a little bit fast. Game 2, we made it all the way over 20 minutes. So it's pretty balanced.
And Ghost Style Gaming.
It is not going easily for Rogue Warriors, and Ghost Style Gaming is bringing the fight.
GOG is giving a run for RW's money,
Yeah.
right? They're like, this is not going to be an easy win. This is going to be, if you want to take a win from us, you got to work for it. Every single bit of damage, you got to throw them on point, because you can bet that my marksman is going to be positioning really, really well. And that's exactly what happened last game. We already seen so much improvement, right?
Yeah.
And look at that, this BP. Lady Sun once again banned away by Rogue Warrior.
If I can be smart and I can take this 3 games, make it 3-0 before the break, is going to be important for them. Like, they need to. And the best way is just to ban those 2.
Look
No
at
Lady
that.
Sun, no Tran Fei, force out that they won't have a nice way to play a marksman and force them into a warrior side lane.
Yeah, and they might have to pick Sulia now. Leaving Jiang Jiang on the table is dangerous because Rogue Warrior might just walk away.
Rogue Warriors might just pick that Lu Bu right now.
And a small note, actually detail. Oh, Dun Shan being on the table.
Ouch.
Ouch. Giving this hero at this point of the game is just, dangerous.
It is
now,
dangerous indeed, man.
A dangerous, actually interesting note. Just now when it banned Lady Sun, I see Coach Zhang Jiao from Rogue Warrior have the really, really tricky smile. He's like, yeah, you guys are going to have a tough match today. I'm going to make sure you don't have Lady Sun not even once.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that Rogue Warriors was going to take on Lu Bu, but no, they took on Dun Shan because it's a pretty strong pick. And of course, on the other end, they will take on that Lu Bu. This is going to go to GOG taking strong warriors. And let's see if Rogue Warriors can try to take some of their picks out. Lu Bu is a pretty strong pick. That's good on one of those side lanes. What can they do on the other end? No marksman is going to be an option. So what other side laner could they take if they're going to... You see? Rogue Warriors taking Sulia.
Wow. That means either Sulia or Dun Shan can go to the side lane. You see, I like the picks from Rogue Warrior because those picks are flex picks, right?
Yeah, they can play them in different positions.
Yeah, they can based on need, right? Do I want to send Sulia down mid lane, go with our Diao Chan to have better initiation onto the Rayman's cat, right? The Bomber cat, Shen Mengxi, or are we gonna have Dun Shan like going with Diao Chan? It does the same thing. You know?
All right, and they're hitting my face, slap to Mulei's face.
Wow.
They're gonna go with Marco Polo.
They have so much. Okay, Lady Sun was banned away, but Marco Polo's on the table, so yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, so you take Marco Polo in there. Now, what's gonna be the option for support? Like, you need someone that can just help that Marco Polo. Like, you don't have Grand Fei. They've already used some of those tanky supports. What are the options over there in support right now that they could work well with
Maybe
Marco Polo?
Toro, maybe someone like Zhuangzhou, that's a good choice, right? Or Lianpo may not be the best choice talking about protection.
Yeah, exactly.
But Lianpo can be, good at doing a lot of stuff. Initiation, counter initiation, so this might be a choice they can consider. And also it combo really, really well with Lu Bu's ultimate, the Fallen God.
No, I agree. Right now, Lianpo would be a good choice.
And I like Rogue Warrior. They took Dun Shan as well with the ban Zhang Fei. They took Dun Shan, took Sulia. They took all the high tier support away. They'd be like, I'm gonna leave nothing on the table for you to pick.
Leaving nothing in there, so that Marco Polo is gonna be a little bit on the unprotected end. Like, Marco Polo cannot just go around just being on his own. Like, yeah, his damage is pretty strong, but you still need someone to protect you around that.
Yeah, I know. And now GOG will go with Zhao Yun in the jungle. Now, this is interesting because I was about to say they picked their mage a little bit too early, because current meta, mage is not a position you want to pick so early.
And if you are on the red end, you leave your mage as the last pick.
Exactly.
Like, you can just counter the whole thing on that last with a good, strong mid laner. But if you make that pick in there, like right now, they're just running out of options for support, man. What can they do in there? Like right now, look at the other side. You got Dun Shan, you got Sulia. If that's how it's gonna be a lock, those 1v1s are gonna go for the side of Rogue Warriors.
I know. And the thing is, oh, Yao coming out.
Oh, Dongfang
Yao. This is a hero that finally came out in the KCC knockout stage.
Lianpo. It had to be Lianpo, man.
It has to be Lianpo.
Like, after just, like, for everyone at home, like, we're just going through the list. We're just, like, crossing on every single name. And the only one that was left in there was Lianpo. It had to be that. But right now, the initiation depends totally on what Mai Jun can do on Lianpo. Like, everything depends on that man because Lu Bu cannot initiate. And Zhao Yun's initiation is so difficult to land. And you have, on the other end, you have Dongfang Yao. Oh. What do you do against Dongfang Yao? Like, it is one of those heroes that we have not seen during the whole cup. We didn't even see him during the season. It is like the first time that we see this hero now in competition.
Actually, Yao came out in the group stage once, right?
Who took it?
Actually, it was an international region team. They took it, and it almost take a game away from the key PR region team. It's very, very interesting, very ferocious game. I love to see Yao playing by Rogue Warrior, have Huamanlou practice here enough? Because when you have the confidence to pull it off in the KCC knockout stage, we'll talk about how this stage is very, very important, very crucial for every team, because you only got one chance and one chance only. If you miss this opportunity, you're sent back home packing and going back to wherever you come from. Now, that's why you have to be careful. So, as Rogue Warrior on the blue side, we have Dunan on Sule, Huamanlou on Dongfang Yao, Yang Guo on that Diaochan. You have Dujie on Cao Cao, as well as Chen Kun on Dunshan.
GOG on the red side is gonna have MTAs on Lu Bu. That is gonna take on Zhao Yun, Rainman with that Bomber Cat, Shen Mengxi, Ilian. He's gonna take a lot of responsibility with that Marco Polo, and Mai Jun with Lian Po is gonna have to help him a lot, man. Like, it's gonna depend on those two men. Like, the damage needs to come from the two of them. Can they do it?
Yes, as we move into the Valley of Kings. The blue side is Rogue Warrior, and the red side is Ghost Out Gaming. Oh, the passion from the crowd. Once again, we are caster Dave Mama with me, the one and only.
Isaac Peña Mule, and I was a little bit offline because I was looking on that Dongfang Yao, and yeah, it came once during group stage. You're right, and it was a lot. Like, it is not a very familiar hero for anyone.
It's not
right
a
now.
familiar hero for anyone, but this hero is sure fun. Look at this
Huamanlou
aggression.
so low.
Huamanlou taking very low. He'll be taken out. And the
Goodbye.
first blood once again go to GOG. Now you have Rayman, might be a little too confident. Dunan's passive being taken out. Can he survive the second round of damage? One more first ability, and Impelling Trust will find a kill. He cannot quite find it. Every time they have to get away.
Leave.
And a return kill from Dujie will make it a 1-1 trade to each side.
1-to-1 trade. It was a good trade on one side, like, because people dying, MTS is dying, and on the other side your jungler is dying. That is a trade that I would take in any second, every single day.
You know, Dongfang Yao is not a really strong early game hero because you need level 4 to reset those abilities to actually have those combo available. We're only level 1, your damage is not there. Compared to someone like Lu Bu, it's just feeling a little bit. It's very similar to a lot of assassins. For example, Jin, Ake, right?
Yeah.
That needs those farm. They need level 4, need the power spike to be online.
So it was a good decision from GOG just to go on pressure. Like, if you decide, you either take the battle or you run away. You don't want to run away, you're going to die.
They understand their win condition. They understand the weak link of Rogue Warrior, and they took advantage of it. I absolutely love the decisiveness coming out of Ghost Out Gaming.
All right, and right now, 2 minutes. The Tyrant is on, and most of everyone is already in level 4.
Right. What I want to see is Huamanlou on a Dongfang Yao, because this is something to see, man. The first time ever show up on the knockout stage. And look at that 3-man camping that bush. You just easily imagine being crossed back, trying to get away. The damage is way too much. And they will take the kill. Ladies and gentlemen, Rogue Warrior move on to the first Tyrant.
Did not see everyone just hiding in that bush, waiting for him to show up. Dunshan coming in there, pick him back, drop him down, send back home.
Send back home indeed. No, you gotta respect everyone standing together, man. Ilian on the bottom lane, proccing that ultimate. Oh, just try to find the damage, but can't quite enough. See, the thing is, right now, Huamanlou is actually putting really, really ahead, right? Compared to his counterpart, compared to that, I mean, this guy played on Zhao Yun.
Yeah.
But he's kind of behind on farm, like 1.3k, a little bit behind. But then this will only continue to snowball. On the silent though, Ilian facing Dujie, like he's only level 5, whereas Dujie is already close to level 6.
Well, right now, we need to see what is going to happen over there with Ilian
once
facing
again,
that matchup.
The hold your ground into the ultimate shell comes in. Chen Kun taking very low. He had to get away for now, but Rogue Warrior, they're looking for more. They want to get this lizard.
Look at that, Ilian and Dujie just going from bottom
to top,
from top to bottom. Like, it's just going to be a matchup in between the two of them.
I know.
Like, that Marco Polo, can he take on that Cao Cao?
It's lane by lane by lane.
By lane, man.
Yeah, they don't just want one. They want, like, you know, they were like, I'm going to move to the top. And Dude's like, well, if you move to the top, I'm going with you to the top. And finally, they have a lane swap. They're doing on the top side, pushing the wave in. But 3-man rotation from Ghost Out Gaming. Oh, initiation for Mindream with Zealous Charge going in. The Righteous Slam comes in. The ultimate did not find a target just yet. Chen Kun finally flipped the GOG jungler back. That taking very, very low, and he will be taken out. But Dong Fangyao once again, Huaman Low's popping off.
That's the thing about Zhao Yun, man. Like, he got the initiation. His ult falling down in the right place. You don't have the damage. You're not gonna get the kill. And then it's gonna be so hard for that Zhao Yun just escape. Like, if he jumps and he doesn't get the kill immediately, like, he's the one who's gonna die.
I know, and Yang Guo dodged that ultimate with the second ability, like perfectly positioned, right? The second ability just dodged the ultimate in the last second, making sure he missed that ultimate, which put that in a terrible position.
Because then Yang Guo just propped his ult, and look at
speaking of
that.
terrible positioning, is now GOG looking to fight back with the hold your ground. They're going to put MTS back. He had to pop that flicker just to get away. Eden will make his way into the team fight as well. He cannot find anything just yet, and he will go back to the jungle for more farm.
It is a little bit chaotic over here from the side of GOG, man. Like, Lupu just jumping in there, taking the turret damage at the same time that he was trying to start a fight.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like a good decision. They need to calm down right now, man. Like, they need to take some deep breaths, because what I'm seeing right now is just GOG just making individual decisions instead of team decisions.
Right, but see, if this game gets to the late game, Ghost Out Gaming has a solid chance. They have Lupu, they have Gongsun Li. I mean, they got Shenmengxi, they got everything.
No, I know, but that's a pretty late
Speaking
game.
of
We're
everything,
talking about 16.
Top
Look
lane,
at that.
Fuji activating the BB Legend, trying to get away. The Celestial Dragon comes in, will make sure he sees himself dead. And Ghost Out Gaming will fight back.
Look at that, around the Tyrant. It's going to try to push them back. And Rogue Warriors take the Tyrant, and they're going to move back right now just to try to clean wave, take resources. Going back to what you were saying, that yes, in late game, they do have a good composition. How late game? We're talking about 15, 16 minutes if it is going to be a level kind of pace.
Exactly,
if they're not pushed back and they can just, take it 1-to-1.
Yeah, with Zhuje taken out. See, this is already GOG making the first move. Speaking of first move, here's the second move coming in. A dad will find initiation, but he's going to be counter-engaged on, and he will be taken out. As RW says no, and on the top lane though, Elian is isolated, trying to get away. The ultimate comes in! He finds a return kill onto Chen Kun, who will be taken out and slaughtered on the top side. Rogue Warrior will find one more kill onto GOG's mid laner and make it a 2-1 trade to their favor.
It is good. It's kill after kill after kill. In there, Yang Guo trying to take on Maijin one more time, trying to make the damage. Everyone is just going for their own, man, like 1-to-1s, 2v1s, just trying to get those kills. They know the importance at 7 minutes to win team fights. This meta is made for fighters.
I know.
And if you just don't fight, you're not going to get to 16, 17 minutes.
That's why I'm so happy you joined the caster crew in the current meta.
Yeah, I
the
agree,
team fight after a team fight. Like the skirmish after skirmish, it's always people dying or doing something. And it's always action. That's why it's so enjoyable to watch Honor of King right now.
I know, man. That right now, finishing Nightmare is going to be a very important item that he will need to slow people down and bring some more damage. Try to lock people down, man. Because right now, the 2 times that Dad has jumped there with his ultimate, it has not seemed so very decisive.
I know. Well, Dad tried to find the damage. He couldn't. The thing is, he couldn't burst Yang Guo down. And that was a problem. Now on the bottom lane, MTS. Will be in a little bit of trouble here. He tried to dodge the ultimate. He will be successful. Now a 4-man rotating the bottom lane. Fallen God will try to save the tower. It is GOG looking to fight back. Righteous Slam comes in.
From behind,
MTS taking very low. The bomb comes out. Entire Rogue Warrior taking low. One more Impelling Trust will find the kill. Dunal will be taken out first. He does have the passive to save the day for now. Chen Kun comes in with one more flare to hold your ground, getting Raymond to the other side of the wall. As Mindream will be taken out first, is now Raymond being initiated on. Dunan still looking for the damage. Huaman jumping in, taking very low. Raymond have to be running away, but MTS will find the kill and Raymond walk away. Make the 1-2-0 trade to GOG.
Ferocious over there from MTS. Look at that, trying to get the blue buff. He's not going to be able to run away with his life. Whoa. And Yang Guo is going to take him. That blue buff belongs to me. and you're not
Oh!
taking that away.
Actually belongs to Elian with the fever, with the roller. That was awesome.
Thank you, Elian. Thank you very much. That's this communication, you know?
I know. The communication comes in. He said, well, nah, you're not taking my blue. Yeah, you took my jungler. Oh, speaking of that, is now Dude in trouble.
Purify.
Jumping in with the BB Legend. Elian with the Purify, get himself away. Wow, what an interesting game. It's back and forth.
And the last minute here, we had fights everywhere. We had fights in bottom. We had fights over there around the blue. Then we got a kill. We got a steal. Everything happening right now.
You see, this is why we talk about Ghost Out Gaming, one of the team in the international region that progress and learn and adapt so fast in the meta. I mean, they have progressed in the group stage and now come to the knockout stage facing the spring season giant from the KPL region. They would adapt, making every game more and more interesting. That's a huge plus.
No, of course, it is a huge plus, man, that because at the pace that GOG is improving and at the pace that they learn, let's see what can happen today in today's match. But if nothing happens today, like they're going to be contestants. A team that we're going to be seeing and hearing a lot every single day starting from right now.
I know, and now it's already 6 minutes into the game, and the selection comes out, try to save the tower, not going to be enough. Do not going to be easily target on, but they're not going to be enough damage. As top lane, Elian will be taken out. And Rogue Warrior will find objective as well as kill a dessert.
All right, and right now, 10 minutes, Overlord and Dark Tyrant are on. This is the moment for everyone just to move from their sides, moving from their own lanes, and start to get some more fights. Get the objectives, and right now, Rogue Warriors making the first run for that Overlord.
Yeah, this Overlord will only cement their control in this game. Speaking of cementing control, Rayman have to pop that flicker just to get away. The Kitty Bomb will push Dunan away and interfere this initiation and keep himself alive. But I will make sure the Overlord go to the side of Rogue Warrior. Dad try to get this red buff. Look at the other side.
Jumps in.
He got the red buff. Now Dad is in trouble. Get himself away. The 3 dashes cannot catch him. But look at the damage from this Warrior. Duje get that solo in his out attacks.
No, that's why Duje, it is the one side laner right now with the most kills per game. He goes to 3.7 kills per game right now. Duje just loves to engage. He goes there, gets the kills. If he gets to get in a fight, he gets into a fight. It is just a beautiful player to observe.
I know. And now it is Ghost Out Gaming put on defense. On top lane, no. Elian jumps in, finding Dunan's passive, but he cannot go any further. As Youngwo coming in for find himself into the team fight. Might have to get away. BB Legend in the back line from Duje once again will massacre GOG's mid laner. Find one more kill to Rogue Warrior.
They're gonna try to go for that turret in there. Chungkwon dropping in there, putting the shield up. Slowly poking on the HP of that turret. He needs to leave, otherwise he's gonna lose that head.
You see, it's an even trade to each side on the tier 1 tower down mid lane, but because Rogue Warrior has someone like Dun Shan, he can heal the tower.
Yeah, exactly.
And the tower is back to almost 4 HP.
That is the reason why you don't want to let Dun Shan in the game. You leave Dun Shan in the game and then he's gonna be so annoying in there by just doing what he does, curing the turrets.
Dongfang Yao, this hero just looks so flashy. The way he looks, the way he moves, the way he attacks.
Yeah, the combos in there, man, just like a sort of Levi that does not fly.
Sort of, yeah, exactly. Sledgehammer comes in, doesn't find the target just yet. Top tier 2 tower will go down. One more breath from the Dragon, make sure that one happened. Mind you, though, might be staying a little bit too front. Oh! Elian jumping in, active in the Purify, get himself away. Now DJ comes in to the back line. Elian will flick to the other side, but Rayman have to get away. Now DJ is still looking to initiate. The data has already been taken out. It's 1-to-1 trade each side, and Elian will try to fight back. You know Dujet does not have the ultimate anymore, but this might be dangerous. Dunan's on the side looking to start things off, and Elian will have to back away.
He's going to have to back away right now because he doesn't want to be initiated in there by Dunan. Youngboy is so close, an initiation.
Speaking of initiation, it comes in. Dunan will be instantly deleted from the map, and Ghost Out Gaming will capitalize on the mistake Rogue Warrior makes and now fights back in this game. Mind you, pressing forward, this Dark Tyrant might just go to the favor of Ghost Out Gaming.
But did you see that? Like, we were talking about how he didn't want Dunan starting and then Youngwo jumping in. But Youngwo jumps in before Dunan started the fight in there. So Dunan didn't have his passive anymore, so he just paid with his life. a little bit of miscommunication in the side of Rogue Warriors.
Yeah, Dunan, obviously, being a tank silent player, but I think their proficiency on someone like Sule is still not the highest, right? You can see he jumped in without his ability ready. He get knocked up the second he jumped in. And now it's initiation onto Chen Kun once again, taking low. The ultimate comes in. Fever Barrage will take him down. And the Ghost Out Gaming still have the aggro on this Tyrant to make him move forward, but you gotta respect the power of Duje though with jumping in. Celestial Dragon comes out. Duje is an invincible warrior. He taking down that already. Now Duje taking low. MTS is in trouble. He doesn't have Fallen Guy anymore. He will be taken out next. And Roger finding 2 kills already. Elin jumping forward, looking for those kills. But he has to be careful. Duje on the side, looking to dash in. He doesn't find the dash, and he will be taken out by Huamanlou on the Dongfang Yao.
Did you see that? Duje just getting the vision on the HP of the dragon. Like, he just saw over there how that Dark Tyrant, how the health bar was going on. That with initiation, but Duje one more time showing us why here he's one of the strongest side laners of this whole cup.
Oh my god. Every time Duje comes in, it's a disaster to at least 2 to 3 people.
Yeah, I agree.
The presence of this man just puts so much threat and so much pressure in your mind. You're like, what do I do? I mean, I gotta worry about this guy who's gonna come in, massacre me in 2 auto attacks.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, do I start the fight? Do I move back? Like, do I give him the time to think? Do I just pressure him? What to do?
What to do? That's a huge question. To be or not to be. It's life or death at this point in the game. Ghost Out Gaming is still, I mean, they're struggling right now. All the other turrets have been taken down. We talk about how they have to take this to the late game, but Rogue War is not giving them the chance.
Yeah, exactly, man. You see, it's right now 16 minutes. We're going to have a little fighting here for the turrets. Bottom and top happening at the same time.
Oh, Gongsun Yao, Dongfang Yao jumping in once again, looking for the damage, looking for the poke. But everyone will get away. See, the thing about this hero is his ultimate allows him to rewind back to a few seconds before. So that's why he's able to jump in the tower fearlessly, right? He's not really afraid of anything. He knows he can dash away any second he wants.
No, and it is a good thing of having Dongfang Yao right now in this mix because we can see him just going around left to right. We can talk a little bit about his abilities. With Chongkun on Tunshan in there, it just gives him such a good opportunity for him to actually show every single option that Huamanlou can have on that hero. Look at that.
Mind Dream can easily target down. Chen Kui initiating on Elin in the back line, try to get away. He gets away, but GOG front line being initiated. Huamanlou being taken out. This has been the fight GOG is looking for. Mind being traded. You have 2 kills down for Rogue Warrior. Elin still alive. No one gets to him, but Duje is looking to find his way into the team fight. You gotta respect this man, and Ghost Out Gaming will back away.
Duje was so far away from the fight when everything just started. So they were playing a 5v4. As Duje comes in, the fight was totally done. What GOG had to do was just to run away.
Exactly. Dude, if the Bomber Cat makes one more move into that bush, he will be separated. His hand and his body will be separated in an instant.
Like, right now, Rain Man, he cannot just be checking on Bush on his own, man. Like, he's just a cat. Like, let's not forget that. Like, he's got the damage.
But he
does not have the tankiness. He's just a cat.
And the thing is, cat in this game doesn't have 9 lives.
No, they don't, man. They have
no, they don't. They have 1 life only. Yes, it will spawn over and over again, but you might have the time, may not have the timer to see the next team fight. As now Rogue Warrior will make the first move into the Overlord itself. Already sitting at 5,000 gold lead. 17 minutes in the game. We talk about how Rogue GOG have to drag the game probably to 18 minutes. And now it's 18 minutes, but they don't have the damage they need. MTS being flipped back, but he can't initiate it in. The Overlord being taken out already. Maijin has been separated. Duna into the back line. Elian's taken down, taken low. He will be taken out. A 3-0. Actually, GOG find their fight. They got Yang Guo following that team fight, and now it is Huamanlou into the backline who's in trouble. A 1-3 trade to the favor of GOG. This is the fight they're looking for. Duje is isolated, trying to get away. But that's just no. You have to go down a 4-1 trade in favor of Ghost Out Gaming. They have to wave, and this might just be the game.
They have the game right now. It is 15 seconds in the timer. It's going to be 4v1.
Dongfang Yao jumping back in, looking for the poke. Right into the back line. They can't keep flashing the entire team. a 2-kill by himself, 1 versus 4. And this guy's looking for more. MTS, one more Impelling Trust.
Oh,
my God!
Look at that! Dongfang Yao coming in here, showing how to protect home, using his life, putting in there. He did not care it was 4 people. He jumped in there, cleaned the wave, took lives. He died at the end as a hero. Very well done over there for Juan Manlo.
Oh my God, the crowd was on their feet. Juan Manlo, 1 versus 4 on the Dongfeng Yao, taking 2 down, cleaning the entire wave, almost taking down MTS with the triple kill. This guy, like we said, he was popping off, but he's not just popping off, he's showing off. This guy's everything right now. He's so gigantic.
He jumps in, pushes back, cleans the wave, and starts getting kills. Get on Rain Man, boom, boom, boom. Get over there on that, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna die. I pull revive, keep in there, tried to take on MTS. It was beautiful, man. Like,
it was beautiful. This
courage.
hero has demonstrated to the entire KCC that Dongfeng Yao is not the hero, it's more the player. Now it is Chen Kunbin Nishidan taking over low. He looks like he'll be taken out. But Impelling Trust in the flicker from MTS will secure that kill to GOG. And that might even secure the Dark Tyrant. But remember, the Dragons are coming into GOG space.
well, Dave, we talked about late game, and we talked about when it was gonna be, and it is right now. GOG got the items right now. They've got already 56,000 gold. Anything that they needed is in there. They've got the composition. Let's see if they can turn everything around, because right now it is their moment to shine.
Exactly. See, just now, the team fight went to Rogue GOG's favor because Rogue Warrior spent so much resources to try to kill Yilin on the Marco Polo. But remember, at this point of the game, we talk about GOG have so many late game carries. They have the Bomber Cat, you gotta respect.
Yeah.
You got MTS on a Lu Bu. Oh my God, who can be a bigger giant at this point of the game? He has true damage from the Impelling Trust, and then he would stretch your health bar away.
Well, we need to give it to that as well, man. Like that over there, jumping in there.
Top
like he got the
lane.
burst damage. He's gonna have to run away. He's running for his life. He won't be able to survive.
He won't be able to survive, but GOG in the bottom lane, already taking the tier 1, high tier 2 tower. They're gonna go forward to the higher ground. They're pressing forward and know they have the number advantage. Do not take him very low. He does have the passive, the Rayman. Waste a second, but he already Dongfeng Yao jumping in. He's looking for the damage. But you gotta be careful. He's looking for better position into the team fight. He has abilities, he has the skills. All he needs is the opportunity.
He needs the opportunity right over there. GOG, great rotation, man. Like, did you see, in the moment that Juan Manlo jumps in, they just told to each other, okay, we need to get out of here. Everyone against the wall, trying to run away in a C shape, and they took their life with them, and that was really good.
Yeah.
And put so much damage on that bottom turret.
You see, the thing about it is that need to reduce amount of deaths he has per game, right? Because right now, he has 8 deaths already in this game. His job just now is probably pushing the side lane. But with that mission, it comes with a lot of risk. MTS. Oh, you gotta be respectful for Yang Guo's ultimate, the damage at this point of Diao Chan itself. Diao Chan is a really straight up counter to someone like Lu Bu, because Lu Bu doesn't have the mobility necessary to catch up to such a flexible mage. And Diao Chan can do true damage, so that means Lu Bu's shield doesn't really mean anything in front of a mage like this.
No, and right now, from all the different choices that we have in here, like, MTS got all the items that he needs for damage. Like right now, everyone in there on GOG is trying to build on damage.
Oh, top lane, their team fight broken on 2 fronts. You have Dad taking very low again. Do not jumping forward to find this kill. MTS taking very low. Yang Guo still on the hound, still looking for more blood. They will not find it, but they do find the Overlord as well as Dad once again. I was just speaking of that, need to be careful. And he died again on top lane. I mean, you gotta be careful, because the thing is, at this point of the game, Zhao Yun's damage is already stacked out, right? This is actually a fight decider now with a Celestial Dragon. He can actually do damage.
Yeah, exactly, but not on a one-on-one against Dunan.
Exactly,
like,
not on one-on-one.
You cannot get him out of there.
Yeah,
like, you don't have the damage for him.
Speaking of one-on-one, is now Rogue Warrior pushing for the win. They're moving and making moves to the high ground tower. Dujie jumps in, eliminating GOG's mid laner. And Elian will be taken out. He does have a Sage Sanctuary, coming back with 1 HP. Dujie's on the hunt. Elian tried to run away. The Destiny will not save his life. It's a disaster for the side of Ghost Out Gaming. MTS cannot defend this push. And ladies and gentlemen, Rogue Warrior will take us to the match point.
Congratulations to Rogue Warriors, 3-0 advantage for them. And if they win the next match, they will be moving into the semifinals.
The semi-finalists. Rogue Warrior now grant themselves 4 game points. That's a lot. There's a lot to come back from. If right now Ghost Out Gaming want to come back, they are looking to come back from the impossible.
Okay, and right now, we're gonna move into game 4. This game 3 was good. Like, I liked how GOG tried to push a little bit more, tried to get a little bit forward. They made it to 16, 17 minutes. Like, we didn't think that they could push it that much. They did. They got into the moment. Problem is that you're facing Rogue Warriors, man. Like, you have the composition, but the people got the ability, man.
I know. Look at this. I mean, they got a lot of good moments. Look at this top lane. Elian got taken out. But a lot of fights, it actually turned in their favor. Dude, wow. Every time he jumps in, perfectly in position, pushing Rayman, pushing Elian away, making sure they cannot find damage in the team fight. This man, you gotta be careful on this man. Like, you gotta do something about him. Next game, now you know, right? Dujie is a person that's gonna be that fight decider. You have to be careful about this guy.
If you just focus a lot on Dujie right over there, you need to remember, he's a side laner. So if you focus that much on, okay, I'm gonna put all my attention on that side laner, what's gonna happen with Huamanlo? What's gonna happen with Yangguo? What's gonna happen over there with Tunan? They have so many different points that they can start and define this fight that, for me, RW in here is just showing to everyone why they're contestants for the championship.
I know. And then also Ghost Out Gaming though, like we said, despite their defeat this game, despite they gave, you know, Rogue Warrior 3 game points at the 4 game points at this point of the game, remember, Ghost Out Gaming still made a drastic improvement game after game after game. Every game we saw, the first game was a landslide.
Yeah.
The second game, it dragged a little bit longer. This game, it looked like they got a solid shot. Their late game was insane.
Yeah, of course. Now look at that. In that moment, when Huamanlo jumps in there, if he would have died like immediately, like he jumps in there, he dies immediately, would have been game for GOG, man.
I know.
Like, it's just the ability, the mechanics of Huamanlo coming in there with Dongfang Yao, a pretty new hero, showing to everyone that it is a hero that you need to learn.
You need to hear it, not only you learn, you need to master like this guy did.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Because this guy was popping off on Dongfang Yao.
Decisive
let's
is the word.
Take a look at the total score. 7-1-10 on Yang Guo. But I want to give the MVP to no other than Huamanlo.
Yeah, I would give it to Huamanlo as well, man. Like, he defended, he attacked, he was crucial in the right moments of the game. Let's see what's gonna happen, because Yang Guo, yeah, Diaochan 7-1-10, and like that is why his KDA is the highest among all the players. So I don't know, it could be for Huamanlo, it could be for Yang Guo. On the other side, the whole GOG had a pretty good performance.
Yeah.
Not only depending on the Bomber Cat, what the damage that he could do, like the same Marco Polo, what Marco Polo could do, and we had our questions about the Marco Polo pick at the beginning.
Oh, Dongfang Yao being MVP for the first time in KCC ever. That's a historical moment, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously played by none other than Huamanlo himself.
Excellent.
I mean, that's a huge achievement.
MVP for Huamanlo, KDA of 849, average damage of 23%, damage taken of only 14%.
So with that, we're going to take a look at a short video. We'll come back and see you guys in a little bit.
brothers, one sister, and we're actually triplets. So 3 of us in the same match. And then I have team and stuff like that. So it was pretty fun back in high school. Whenever I'm finished with esports, I had done about 2 years of college. So whenever this ends, I will probably go back to finish. I'm studying economics. I guess it's just more fun. It's like one of my hobbies is playing video games, so why not? I just always like business and stuff like that, and economics is really interesting to me. I don't really like the math part of it, but I like the economics. I haven't been to China. I've only been to Hong Kong, but it's pretty different, I think, from the US. I guess everyone's much closer to each other, and there's a lot more people. When I was in the US, I never really experienced like a city life or anything. Like I lived far out from the city, so not a lot of people. And then coming to a lot of different Asian places, I see so many more people and more interactions. We went out shopping in the city in Korea. It was very cool. Like we eat hot pot a lot, and I actually enjoy it. So yeah, I think it's fun. Yeah, I like Korean clothes. It's really cool. Their fashion is like, I think I like it a little more than the US. It's like a little bit bigger, like fitting and stuff like that. Yeah. I would like to probably be like an accountant or something like that. I know it sounds a little boring, but yeah, but right now I just enjoying this, and then I'll still probably try to figure out what I want to do after. It was a character that I most played in AOV, and it's really similar here, so obviously I picked it up, and it's a lot more fun here because the first skill you can use 2 times if you hit it, and in AOV it wasn't like that. So I always play that hero when I play ranked here. Fly. When I was playing AOV, one of my friends was from China, and he played too, and he said to watch Fly because he was the best, and I decided to watch him, and yeah, it was a little bit unexpected, but after it happened, I guess got a lot more confidence that we can take more games off of the KPL teams in the tournament, and hopefully we can today too. I think Rain Man is starting to pick up more English actually, so every time I say something English, he starts to say okay now. So yeah, so I think he's starting to pick up, and I think just overall our communication is getting a lot better. I like to play more tankier heroes like Shahodan, Rubu, and things like that, and Judaje, Kai. I feel confident with Kai and Cao Cao. Thanks for supporting us, and hopefully you'll keep supporting us, and hopefully we can win. See you in the field.
Welcome back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We're now moving to the 4th match, what might possibly be even the last game of the day.
Yeah, it could be, man. Right now we're going to move into game 4. Rogue Warriors taking a 3-0 lead, a 3-0 advantage on top of GOG.
Wow.
Now, what GOG needs to do if they want to take at least one game home?
You see, the thing about Rogue Warriors is every position can carry.
Yep.
And their silenter for Ghost Out Gaming need to be careful. Put attention on Dujie and Dunan. Know where they are. Give that information to your team. Now, obviously, here comes the communication barrier once again, right? Because the silenter does have MTS who speaks English only. And then you have Data Maijin translating for him the whole time, where the 2 other players doesn't speak English. So they have to give information to Yilian, to someone like Rayman, to make sure those 2 get protected. But we saw last game was the information wasn't passed on very easily, and Dujie always find the flank onto the back line, and that posed a huge problem for the entire GOG.
Well, it could have been a communication issue, the same as it could have been just Dujie just being a great player, man. Dujie just coming from behind. It is something that you see him doing every single match, and just getting the kills in there. That's why he's got the most kills per game right now in the whole cup. Dujie is a player that you need to be careful about. Now, on the side of GOG, I think they depend too much on the damage brought in here by Rainman and Ilian. Because right now in here, from what we can see, the gold and the damage from Ilian and Rainman comes to be the 67 or 70% of everything that the team goes. 65% of the gold goes to Rainman and Ilian. 70% of the damage comes from the 2 of them. As from the other side on Rogue Warriors, everything is just evenly distributed it in there.
Across the entire team.
Across the whole
Yeah,
entire
because
team.
their side laner always pop up. They stand up when the team needs them. And that's the most important thing. We thought it was just Dujie for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And like we said, Dunan, this KCC stepped out, being the first person who got a pentakill on that Lu Bu. I mean, these two sileners are just monsters.
I agree, man. So what GOG needs to do right now, it's either protect with their lives to Ilian and Rainman and just give them a good position for them to carry the whole team in their shoulders, or change the whole strategy, surprise us with something new, and play all their cards right now, man, because there's no tomorrow. It is this game.
Tomorrow.
It is this game, or that's it. If they want to make it to semifinals, they need to win 4 games in a row.
Do or die, my friend. Ghost Out Gaming at this point in the game, they gotta find those comfort picks, those power picks. See, the trouble here is, we talk about how Elin is most comfortable on marksman.
Yeah.
And they have the most success when he's on marksman. But there's not too much left. We talk about Ghost Out Gaming, yeah. Lady Sun and Sun Shangxiang might be the choice. But hey, we only have 2 bans necessary next game, and then Rogue Warrior can take it away. They have already banned Lady Sun this entire tournament so far up to
And
this
I
point.
think that they're gonna just keep going with the same thing right now. It is the same as we always talk, man. Like when something is working, why to change it?
Why to change it,
Just
exactly.
stick to it. Like right now, Lady Sun just being on the ban has worked perfectly for Rogue Warriors. What about if we just bench her the whole game? Give her the day off.
Yeah, give her the day off.
Let her go around just Kuala Lumpur and enjoy.
Or, exactly. So this game is going to be interesting because there's so much on the table for Rogue Warrior though. So are we just going to see a landslide, or is GOG going to come into the game?
All right, and remember, KCC is now on my TV Super Channel 666 in Hong Kong. If you want to watch some more esports content in Cantonese, please visit the official platform
My Dui Dui
app. And right now, let's jump into Game 4, GOG against Rogue Warriors. 3-0 for Rogue Warriors. If they take this game, it is gonna be it for GOG. And if GOG wants to make it to semifinals, they need to start orchestrating here the biggest comeback in the history of Honor of Kings. Win 4 games in a row against Rogue Warriors.
The biggest comeback. Oh, this is a huge wall to climb, my friend. Now, as much faith as I have in Ghost Out Gaming, Rogue Warrior is not a mountain that you say you want to climb, you can just easily climb. This mountain is higher than Mount Everest in Honor of King.
Yeah, I agree on that, man. Like comparing them to Mount Everest, it is pretty accurate, man. Like with their performance during this whole cup, I don't see any other mountain that could be compared to what RW is doing right now.
Hey, but anything can happen. This is the power of esports.
The beauty of esports, indeed.
The beauty of esports. Look at the bans coming out from Ghost Out Gaming. You have Yukio and Panku, and I already see Lady Sun giving her the day off. Shang Er being banned away already, and one more ban. Who is better? Other than that Lady Sun.
Let's see, maybe what they're gonna do is that they're not gonna ban Lady Sun and they just force GOG on that. Or then maybe just ban her and give her the day off. Go around Malaysia, enjoy the Kuala Lumpur views.
Yeah, enjoy the weather, enjoy the day, enjoy the food, my friend. And Ghost Out Gaming will actually learn exactly what Rogue Warrior did in Game 1 and secure that Bajie.
Secure that Bajie that in a combination with Sun Bin would be a very strong initiation, a very strong early game. And since RW doesn't want to see that happening, taking that Sun Bin for their own would be the best way to counter that.
Yes, Sun Bin as well as Gong Sun Li. It's interesting because I like the Sun Bin pick. It's also a counter pick to make sure GOG didn't have it.
Yeah.
At the same time, Rogue Warrior still have Lu Bu available. So, I mean,
Lu Bu, Gong Sun Li, and Sun Bin.
Yeah, Lu Bu is a great combination with Sun Bin because it allows the speed boost, also allow you to come out and come in at the same time.
Exactly.
So you can rotate really fast, kind of
the
solve
HP
the problem.
recovery after
Exactly.
that.
Solve the problem how clumsy this guy can be. And GOG, they're gonna pick really mad heroes, Dun Shan as well as Pei Qinghu coming out.
Pei Qinghu and True Bajie. I can feel those two just jumping into the jungle of Rogue Warriors since the early game. that the two of them, they could just go around, try to get some resources and slow down that Gunsun Lee, which is going to be key. When you have Gunsun Lee in a combination in here with Lupu and Sunbin, like what you want to do is just to build, to farm around that Gunsun Lee, get her as many items, as strong as possible, as fast as possible as you can.
At the same time, this is worthy to note out that Gong Sun Li is being brought out for the first time ever by Rogue Warrior today on this best out of 7. Now, this is interesting because this entire day they've been playing assassin after assassin. I mean, in the jungle, we see Pei Xinghu coming out, we see Feng Long coming out, and we see Dongfang Yao coming out. Oh, and now finally, we have a, maybe a warrior jungle and a marksman on the side lane.
That would be something interesting to watch, just to change a little bit the combinations of what we have been seeing. Zhao Yun on the side of Rogue Warriors, like right now, it's going to be the second time that we're going to see Zhao Yun in this game. Before it was GOG, that over there having a little bit of struggle at the beginning. He brought the items, and then at the end, he was crucial, not good enough. Let's see right now, that Zhao Yun being a good way just to teach, to show to everyone, just to be able to compare. Maybe you can compare Rogue Warriors Zhao Yun and you can compare GOG's Zhao Yun, and let's see who's going to be the best.
Exactly. This game is a show match for Rogue Warriors to demonstrate how they play Zhao Yun's system, right? Zhao Yun, the current meta, except for a team called RNGM, that will give him a lot of farm. Chen will be in the jungle. Most of the time, Zhao Yun is played without a lot of farm, right? He's actually really, really poor. Playing actually under the farm, maybe the third position on getting the farm, right after the mid laner, right?
Yeah,
Being the marksman, having the most amount of farm in the game, the sole and only core that you need to provide, and Zhao Yun is more used as initiation.
And on the other side, just to counter that Mai Shiranui pick in the mid is going to be Chang'e, a very strong early game mid that could be mid, could be called a tank at the same time. Chang'e can take so much damage, right? She can bring damage, she can take the damage. Early game, cleans wave, then moves around, try to get on your resources. It is a good pick over here from Rogue Warriors. That's why you mostly, when you are on the red end, you pick your mid lane last. That needs to be your last pick in there, just to counter anything that you see in front of you.
The thing is, though, regarding Chang'e is not the best counter to someone like Mai, though.
Okay.
I think they're picking it just because they need an early game presence. There's no better choice at this point of the game.
Let's see.
Jiang Ziya was taken out, so you can't pick that, right? And then Diao Chan was the hero that you already used, right? So, I mean, the best choice right now at this point of the game, not Mai Shiranui was taken away, with someone that they could have gone with.
I agree.
So the only choice is Chang'e.
Chang'e right over there. The other picks, they were not that strong just to be facing this whole composition. Very leveled, both compositions in there, like just being able to get the vision, the initiation from both sides is going to be pretty leveled at the beginning. I can feel a lot of movement into each other's jungle. So those fights might start in those exact places.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we move into the fourth match tonight, we have GOG loading the blue side with MTS on Guanyu, Dat on Bajie, Raymond on Mai Shiranui, Yilian on Pei Qinghu, as well as Mindjun on Dunshan.
Rogue Warriors on the red end, Dunan on Lupu, Huamanlou with Gongsun Li, Yang Guo with Chang'e, Du Jie on Zhao Yun, and Chen Kun with Sun Bin. Right now, let's see what Game 4 is going to bring to us.
As we move to the Valley of Kings, once again, I'm your caster, Dave Mama, with me, the one and only
Isaac Peña Mule, Game 4, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see that rotation into mid.
Raymond, can he pop off on the assassin mid laners? This entire tournament, Raymond has played mainly heroes, the Pokemage type of heroes, right? He has not pulled off a lot of assassin mage mid lane. But now it's finally pulled off. Speaking of that, it's Rogue Warrior 2 getting into trouble. Pay to jump in. The first blow once again go to Ghost Out Gaming. They're on pursuit going forward. Chen Kun cannot get away. Once again, the crossback, the hold your ground, and make it double kill for GOG.
You need to respect in there when you have True Bajie, when you have Dunshan, when you have in there all these picks from GOG, this early game, they need to start to attack. They need the resources. They know they have the better picks. If they can get in the jungle and force those fights, they will have a little bit of an advantage the first 5 minutes.
Oh, the crossback once again. Chen Kun was looking for the opportunity, but it's taking
Wow,
very, very low.
combo.
Raymond jumping in though with the flying dragon. Can't quite find enough damage to
Eh?
flicker though.
What was he thinking about? The flicker on the into the turret, trying to go for the fan on Chang'e?
I mean, but still, the cooldown wasn't ready, so
yeah,
I think
exactly.
maybe just a misplay because he tried to flicker away. But maybe let get too nervous at the point of the game and throw the flicker forward. But a quick replay, though, of what's going on, how they got the first blood.
Yeah, Dunshan in there just getting on Chen Kun. Chen Kun does not tank enough right now and just gets all the damage from these 3 people. Right now it's a 2-1 opening over here for GOG.
Yeah, like they had amazing opening, almost 1,000 goal lead with Remain taken down. It's now Rogue Warrior handing right back to the side of Rogue Warrior. They're taking everything back. Now it's even playing field once again. They're able to equalize the total difference on farm. And if they continue with this might just be a landslide.
Well, I don't know, man. Like, I think that they had it served in there just for a good start and maybe just to get that first Tyrant. Right now, gold is equal. The Tyrant is again on the table of 50-50.
Yeah, if they get this Tyrant, they almost guarantee their victory this game because we'll talk about how Rogue were able to extend their advantages when they have them, right? And this is exactly what they're doing game after game after game. Even after Ghost Out Gaming having the first blood.
Yeah, of course, like, you cannot give them the advantage, man. Like, Rogue Warriors right now is the team that gets the most gold per minute in the whole tournament. And GOG on the other end is last. Like, right now, the gold difference in there, just for the side of Rogue Warriors, can easily become a landslide because that's what they do. Earn gold per minute the fastest that any other team on the field.
And look at this, it's now Ghost Out Gaming that are put on defense. Like we said, the first Tyrant. Oh, speaking of defense, here is Maijin that says, screw defense, I'm going full in. Flying Dragon comes out, the Fallen God will catch
down.
2. It is Baji staying in front. This guy's very tinky-doki. He will stay alive for now. But Raymond will be taken out as Rogue Warrior is going to take over this fight.
That's the thing about Chang'e in there. Did you see how they picked on Yang Guo? Yang Guo just pops his second ability. Duja trying to get the kill in there. Might not be able to take Huamalo.
Huamalo jumping in now. Popping the health bar from Yilin. This guy tried to fight this Zhao Yun on those objectives. But then Yilin, Huamalo jumps in and be like, oh, you forgot about me. Right? Don't forget about me. Speaking of that, Yang Guo once again being crossed back. But this hero, this is one of the last person you want to cross back, actually, because so tanky.
That's the thing about Yang Guo. Did you see, like, he gets picked in there, like, he falls down. Second ability, starts to recover HP, starts to recover everything. It just feels like he wants Dunshan to attack him.
Exactly. Oh, speaking of that, Raymond jumping in initiation. Luna Smash will find the target. Into the Luna, into Moon Blast, and we'll find one more kill on Raymond. And he's just not finding any luck in his fights. Get taken down over and over again. At this point of the game, Raymond is turning into another dat in this game. So on the top lane though, Dunan facing 2, but he's not afraid, and he have to show on the side. You gotta respect the crossback from Maijin because this guy is playing really, really well this game.
Right now, the Rogue Wars strategy is working perfectly. It is working really well. Right now, we have not been able to see MTS on that one. You trying to come from behind any single time.
A good, beautiful combo. Rake of Doom. Now the Fallen God comes in. Bazier is the target. But that is a not target. You want to get Razor carried to the back line. MTS waiting for the target. But he cannot find not even one more push before he got taken out absolutely instantly. That jumps in. That just might be suicide. Have to pop the flicker. Not going to be enough. Might just in front with a shield. Finally be destroyed. A 3-0 for Rogue Warrior as they are taking the control of the entire game.
MTS jumped in there in a good shape. He takes 3 people, pushed them back, but all his teammates were already on the run. Like, they were already halfway going back.
Oh, Raymond once again. The Moonblast comes in. Raymond trying to get away. One more attack. Woo! That was close.
And he
but
comes
not
in
close
here.
enough. Dunan jumps in. The Lu Bu God himself once again popped off. Was impelled and trust the flicker to find that kill.
He gets the kill in there. He sees that he can go for it.
Top lane.
He's going to use his ult to escape. MTS trying to get the damage in there. It's not going to be enough.
Dunan will be locked on by the pick spin now, and Baji is still going forward. Is it Dunan being targeted and beaten down the crossback into
flicker.
the flicker? Will find Huaman Low for now, but doesn't have any more follow-up. He will run away. Mid-tier 1 towers, bottom tier 2 is under siege. This might look like a win for Ghost Out Gaming, but Rogue Warriors is running away with those objectives.
It is never a win if what you can get is only a kill for a turret. Like if you lose an objective in there only for the matter that you want to cut someone's head off, it is never a good trade. Like in there, the turrets protect you, the turrets give you vision. The turrets are the key to survive in this game, not the kills.
I know. You need objectives, and that's how you win the game, because that will open up the map and open up the snowball, and slowly but surely, speaking of snowball on top lane, doing that be initiated on. He tried to get away, but now Tamnos comes in. He's taking very, very low. He doesn't have the immune anymore. One more Impelling Thrust will get the kill. Not going to be enough. But now Chen Kun taking very, very low, and sure enough, he will go down as Rogue Warrior are just running over this game.
Very well done, right over there, Maijun and Tunshan dying, taking so much damage from every single person in there. Look at Dujia, like he just doesn't care about any fights. He's just taking resources, stealing the farm, taking the wave, cleaning, pushing forward. And as GOG comes back, he's already cleaned away everything that they were supposed to protect.
He cleaned everything, taking those resources, continue to snowball. I mean, if this continues, we're already sitting at a 5,000 goal lead. That's comfortable enough for Rogue Warrior to take the game.
Yeah.
It's only 7 minutes into the game. If this continues, oh, speaking of continuing,
Look at
now
that.
Dujia being a target. Stomp comes in, and Folanga will separate and make sure his jungler stays alive. And Rogue Warrior will walk away after they take down the tier 2 tower down on mid lane.
Slowly, slowly. This is the pace that Rogue Warriors like. Come in here, get a fight, get an objective. Come move to the other side, get another fight, get another objective. And right now, 8 minutes, the Overlord is in the game. They will just try to push a little bit more and control that.
Because the thing about Rogue Warrior is the play by play is based on objectives.
Yeah.
Every single time they take a fight, there's always a purpose behind it. There's always a reasoning behind it.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
never just
why-
fighting for the sake of fighting.
Exactly. That's why they have a pre-planned, like kind of strategy, and that's why they're able to execute it. Because before you can execute anything, you need to have a plan. You need to have a blueprint. That's exactly what Rogue Warrior has.
Exactly, and look at Dujia just in here playing that Trao Yun in a very different way than what that did before. That was using that Trao Yun in a more of a jungle kind of assassin way, coming from behind, trying to get the kill. As right now, Dujia is just using him as a side laner, kind of warrior, pushing lane, getting farms, stealing objectives until the moment that the big fights are going to start, and he's going to be totally buff in that moment.
Now Rogue Warrior making a move to the Overlord. Now Dujie, the thing about Zhao Yun jungle, he will jungle until start the first round, but eventually he's still a side laner. Speaking of that, it is Maijun being taken down, absolutely obliterated from the team. Apocalyptic side to the favor of GOG. They're being taken down one by one. One more Impelling Trust. Elan's taken low. The ulti from Dunan will finish off the kill. And now that is solely 1 versus 4. Not going to do enough. A 41 trade to the favor of Rogue Warrior.
This could be it, because right now we've got minions coming in. They are going to take this turret. It's going to be 8 seconds for Maijun to come in. And right now, Rogue Warriors, they can make the push for the crystal.
They are going to, as Rayman cannot do anything. Defend this 4-man push. Disaster coming in. They have the wave out. They're still holding on for a second later, but this is just delaying the inevitable. As ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Rogue Warrior will take this game in a dominating fashion.
4-0 victory for Rogue Warriors. Congratulations. They take this victory and they will move into semifinals. Congratulations one more time for them.
The Kung Fu Warrior from China will take the stage of the night and continue to demonstrate their masterful skills in the KCC semifinal. Ghost Out Gaming has had an electrifying showdown this entire World Champion Cup. They proved to us their resilience, their teamwork, their courage. We hope they can take what they learned here today from the savants themselves and charge forward into a better future and come back into the KCC stage only stronger, better, and I just want to say I never doubted them and look forward to see all the GOG's future performance.
Congratulations to Rogue Warriors. I second you on that. We're really looking forward for GOG's next performances. They've showed to us how strong, how good a team they are, but at the same time, they're facing Rogue Warriors, #1 seed on Group A, coming in here, winning 4-0, the highest win rate in the whole cup, and they're gonna make it to semifinals where they're going to be facing Hero Jojin.
Oh, that is a tough opponent for
Ooh,
you, man.
That's gonna be a fight, man.
That's gonna be a fight. The crowd are standing up, cheering for Rogue Warrior at this point of the game. Oh, wonderful, wonderful showdown from Rogue Warrior. Demonstration the power of the #1 seed in the spring season. I mean, this team is absolutely gigantic.
Exactly, man. Look at the highlights of this 4th game. GOG and Rogue Warriors. GOG just had a good start in there one more time. But having a good start is not enough if you cannot just convert that into a victory. A good start is key, but it's not all of it.
Exactly. See, for 3 games in a row, Ghost Dog Gaming is able to get a first blood.
Yeah.
Except for the first game. That's how Rogue Warrior run away with that game, right?
Like
but
if you get the first blood, you should be thinking, okay, first blood, try to clean wave, go for Tyrant. How many first Tyrant did they get today? I would say 1. The one that they took in game 2. After that, nothing else.
Exactly, because it's more easy for international regions to go over their head, overcommit. After you win a kill, you go for objectives.
Yes.
And the objectives and objectives. They go for map control, but instead they want to go for more kills.
They want to go for more kills. Why? Because normally when you get the first one, you think about the confidence. You're thinking about, yes, let's go for it. And today, Rogue Warriors showing to us how this game in this meta is taken. You go, you get the kills, maybe you don't, you take objectives every single time. Go for the turret, go for the Tyrant, go for the Overlord, go for everything you can.
Wow, let's take a look at the total scoreboard. A 1-5-1 for Rayman. He didn't have a good game at all.
No,
whereas a 4-0-8 on the counterpart.
It was difficult, man. Every single time that Rainman tried to make the movement over there for Chang'e, try to just drop a second ability, then just try to drop a Moonblast, boom, regenerate, get the kill. It was actually very difficult for him just to survive. Rainman was totally countering there.
I know. This is a hero that I mean, Rayman would be a good counter to someone like Chang'e, but he didn't play because the flicker. You remember that flicker? He flicked into the tower and just suicided?
That flicker was a mystery, man.
That was
still
a mystery
for me.
I'm still trying to unlock the reasoning, the logic behind that flicker, because he didn't have the cooldown for the fan. So if you think about he's going in for the trade, it wasn't even for the trade. So the only reason I can see it is like, we're too nervous.
Yeah, exactly. Now let's observe here Juan Malo with a 31% damage brought in here. Let's see. Look at the gold, man. Like since the minute 4, like everything was just for Rogue Warriors. Everything
The
was going
MVP
down.
will go to Dunan. On that Lubu once again, the pentakill grabber himself.
Well, Dunan on that Lubu, just today, just building one more time that confidence on that hero. Like he needs to be very confident on that hero right now.
Yeah, the thing about this guy is he does so much damage and taking so much damage at the same time. So with that, guys, we're gonna check back in with our beautiful on-field journalist Ling Er for a short interview.
好的，欢迎来到采访席，我是灵儿。现在在我旁边呢，就是 2W 侠的花满楼，来和大家打个招呼吧。
大家好，我是2W 侠的花满楼。
哎，花满楼你好。那这个世冠的第2个4强诞生了，奖金也攀升到了288万，这够吗？
肯定不够啊，就是还想去深圳嘛。
目标还是要往更高的目标去冲击的。那其实今天我们看到的话，你们截止到目前已经算上小组赛已经6连胜了嘛？想问一下，你们保持连胜的话，会不会担心自己太强找不到对手？
肯定不会啊！就虽然说我们比赛上连胜了，但是训练赛其实成绩没有那么理想，还是抗了不少压的。
所以是训练赛抗压，然后比赛上去释放出来了。那今天我们看到你们其实连续3局被对面拿到了1血，那怎么会发生这样的事情呢？
就是 GOG 嘛，他们前期打得比较凶嘛，然后可能机会上被他们抓住了，然后就把1血丢了。
主要前期还是对面其实抓机会能力还是挺强的。而今天我们要聊到重头戏，就是你的药，今天让大家直呼真的太秀了啊！一波1打4，还反杀2人，守住了高地。想问一下你当时的心路历程是怎么样的呢？
当时就在想，架能不能守，然后守不住就把那个最后一把个破军或者复活甲强行守一波嘛。
那当时你的队友呢，给了你些什么样的鼓励，或者是对你说了什么话呀？
就说我很厉害，很牛。
就是他们在你这个去守家之前，就是有没有做出什么喝水的举动啊之类的？因为那个时候其实很多人都以为你们要被一波了。
他们喝水我不知道啊。
就你还是专注于自己的一个操作的。那药这个英雄你开发了多长时间呢？
玩了100多把吧。
100多把，那给大家推荐一下他的连招好不好？
连招的话，就要是想贴上去打人的话，就那个22，然后13，然后再按一个3，然后再211，然后要是贴脸的话就11321。
哎，还是给了2套非常全面的一个推荐的，大家可要记好了。好，那最后想问的就是，其实昨天9成在接受采访的时候说到啊，要复仇你们，而且你们下一场比赛也要跟 Hero 酒精去对战了，有什么想对他们说的吗？
小组赛能锤你们1次，然后这次进2强之前也要锤你们1次。
哇，也是看到了2W 侠的信心了，而且对你们来说，如果再往前一步，也是可以创造侠队的历史的。希望好好加油。好的，感谢花满楼接受我的采访，接下来把画面交回给解说席。
Whew, that was a spicy interview, Mule.
I just love when professional players they just go like, yeah, if you want to play Yao, yeah, you just go like
2, 3,
2,
1,
3,
1,
then another
2,
3,
1, 1,
then
and
another 2 and another 1.
left, right, up, Q, G, E, F, G.
I just hope that people at home are just gonna try to go home, play everything that he just said right now, play it again, and just apply it. It is important for everyone. If you want to be good at this, let's not even talk about the professional level. If you want to be good at it, you need to practice every single day. You need to go in there, play against your friends, play rank, play against your friends, play rank again one more time. But you need to practice that. These games are fun to watch. They're great. We had RW against GOG today. We're going to have RW against Hero next time. So I hope that in the meantime, everyone just can take their phones and really start playing the game.
See, he said all those combos. I hope you were jogging it down. Because like Mule was saying, what comes down to the end is application. Knowledge without information with application is equal to not knowing it, right?
I agree,
It's
man.
better. It's actually better to not know it. At least you don't frustrate yourself. Because now you know and you don't apply it, it's a waste of energy, right? It's a waste of your brain. So at this point, after you have that information, go ahead and practice just a hundreds game like what Huan Lo was saying, and then be a Yao master yourself. Dongfeng Yao.
Dongfeng Yao. All right. So today, RW against GOG is a 4-0 for Rogue Warriors, man. What do you think it was the key for Rogue Warriors just to win this match?
Well, for Rogue Warriors to be able to take over this entire match, is their ability to take wins, advantages into actually victories, right? They have small defeat early game, but they're not really, losing their feet, losing their foundation. They're still calm, relaxed, making plan for the next move. The thing under defeat, when you're behind, is not to frustrate. Oh my god, a lot of rank game. Oh, you suck, this guy suck. They're all bad players. Instead of doing that, what they do is come with a different plan. How do we come back? At what point, what person do we need, what silent do we need to catch, do we need to pick in order to come back in this game? And I think that's what they did to come back in this game.
Well, Rogue Warriors in here showing their true level. GOG just coming in here that's showing to us how the international division can really try to compete against the China mainland division. Like a lot of people, they are just very picky on them. But if you start analyzing about what every single international division team has done during this whole cup, they're all really very good performances that we need to respect.
I know, we've talked about so much, highlighted so much under improvement game after game after game. I mean, their individual players just popped off so well. And then most importantly, let's take a look at all the best players and MVP players in the entire tournament. You can see sitting at number 1, we have Zhou Chen with 4 MVPs.
4 over there, Hua Hai with 3, and then Chu Chen with 2. This is going to be unstoppable for the three of them. They're doing so much damage, taking so many good kills. Now look at that, the 2019 Honor of Kings World Champions Cup brackets on the left side. The first semifinal is set. Hero is gonna take on against Rogue Warriors on August the 2nd.
Wow, that is a game to watch. And then for the other side, for tomorrow, we have eStar taking on Nova. That's also a match that you got everybody to pay attention to.
eStarPro against Nova, man. That's gonna be a match that is gonna be on fire for sure.
I know.
It is gonna be a lot of thinking about like what is going on, like what do we need to do for this international division teams to take the game against the China mainland division teams. Like Nova, do they have an opportunity? Do they don't have a chance against eStarPro? eStar being such a strong team. But Nova, they're the champions of the international division, man.
See, can they pop off? The thing is, it's number one versus number one, right?
Yeah.
eStar number one from KPL, Nova number one from KRKPL. Now they finally clash. We didn't see that in group stage because they got their seats separated, right? That's
Yeah.
how the bracket works. Now they finally meet together. It's destiny, man. What can I say, right? Already, so fast. All of a sudden, boom, clash.
Champion against champion. So right, Dave, talking about your own experience, like you used to be a professional player, you played for the international division as well before becoming a caster. Talk to us. When you are with an international team and you're facing against a China mainland division team, like what are you thinking about? Like what's going through your mind?
Oh, that was a long story. The short version is, as an international region team, the biggest problem they face is not able to practice the game in their own region, right? Because what they lack is hundreds of games.
Yes.
Right? Like the experience the KPR region team has.
Exactly. Just that
right?
experience.
Just
that
the experience.
experience in there.
When you look at a hero, yes, I played it a lot, but can I take on this hero when I have the advantage? Sometimes, even if you have the advantage, you still not be able to take on a hero one by one. And all those come with hundreds, thousands of tens of thousands of games in total. And that's what KPR region have over the international region. But as time goes, eventually it will come to a balance point.
The experience, man. I totally agree with you on that, Dave. Just the experience of that. The information that you can get in there by playing the game. When you play MOBA, there are three kinds of information that you get. Number one is basic information. It's everything that you can see in the screen. You can see the health bars, you can see the resources, you can see everything that is going on while you play the game. Then after that, you come to inherent information. It is just experience.
Yes.
Experience that you get by playing once, twice, 3 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. And then you mix those two things and then just becomes synthesized information.
Yeah, just like Juan Manuel already said it really perfectly. He said I played Yao at least 100-something games,
Exactly.
right? Because it takes at least 100-something games for you to get familiar, get proficient with those kind of heroes. That requires a lot of practice.
Then you have the mechanics, then you have the information, you have the understanding of the game, plus the ability of taking and trying to be able to apply that in the right moment.
Exactly.
So that's what you want to be looking for.
Yeah, in the actual battle, you only have 1 second to decide.
Yeah.
And those, you can bet on the fact it's not your actual thinking, it is actually your body reaction at the second, so you need a lot of practice. But with that, let's take a look at a highlight, all the replay from the entire day. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
I